What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Watch Along episode. I don't know why I called it an episode just then, but mic check 1 2 1 2, guys. Let us know if you're hearing me clearly. Everything sounds great, and we're on for another live stream, another Warriors game, guys. Obviously, today in about 15 minutes time, the West Tigers versing the New Zealand Warriors over at Campbelltown Stadium. Will be calling a game. Me and Levon will be here very, very shortly. He's just running a little bit late, but thank you so much, everyone in the chat as well. Peace, love, and happiness. Early bird gets the worm. Look at you in there at 12:51 p.m. You sent this away, so, oh man, very, very early over there. Jazz, good to see you, good to see ya. Kelly, what's happening? Alex, up the wires, baby. 100% up the wires. Strictly Wars TV. Let's go. It's time, baby. It's time. Rich, what's happening? Let's get it going, guys. Zach, bruv, what's happening? And DCM, Warriors by 20. Woo, we all hope so. I think it's going to be a little bit of a closer game than that, but we definitely hope for a bigger score overall. Major score lines over the weekend as well too, guys. I'll just bring them up. We haven't lost a game yet in all our junior grades all the way up to this game here, so hopefully that shows a bit of something for the matchup coming into this weekend. Just loading up the scores here now. Sorry, guys. But starting off with our Harold Mats here, getting a massive win, well, not massive win, but a good win over the Rabbitohs. A last-second victory there, 20-18, off of a nice little fortuitous chip and chase. Well done to the Harold Mats boys, getting a good win over the Rabbitohs. A very good system, so great to see. Shout out to SG Ball, almost going back-to-back with victories, but getting a draw against the Rabbitohs today. 16 all. The Rabbitohs are the second-place team in the SG Ball, so a very good performance there from our SG Ball side. That had been struggling to start the year, but it got a lot of confidence after that Dragons win. So we'll talk about more of that on Tuesday night. Moving over to Jersey Flag, and a good little game here. Started off with 20-6 at halftime, and then the West Tigers brought it all the way back. 20-4, at halftime. The West Tigers brought it all the way back to make it 20 all. So our Flag almost getting their victory over the weekend. Unfortunately, unable to get a victory just yet, but we're closing in. And Jet Cleary had an enormous game in that one, I thought, overall. So he's developing quite nicely. He's starting to settle in, which is great to see. If you aren't catching our Jersey Flag, make sure you catch it now that obviously Jet Cleary starts to fire up, guys. I almost lost my words there. Straight to start the stream too. And also our New South Wales Cup getting a very dominant win over the Magpies. It has 32-14 here, but the Magpies scored a last try on the Hooter, so I'm pretty sure that should be 42-20. That try was converted. So unfortunately the New South Wales Cup app or whatever doesn't have it up just yet. So really good to see all our boys getting either really good wins or, coming away with a draw and not losing a game. So coming into this one, knowing how the West Tigers have been to start the season, I know it's going to be a close game. We are away from home. A lot of noise around the club coming into this game. Obviously, Dylan Walker moving on midweek, and we had Rocco Berry that was due back. He's out with a hamstring injury, so we'll go through the team list very, very shortly. But a lot of talking points. Also, the rumours coming out, the Warriorholic and also Michael Carianis, I'm pretty sure it was the news that came out of that with CNK, with Tamate Martin. We'll talk about that more a little bit later on anyway. So, but yeah, amazing. The Human Passport, I need a win for my birthday today. Happy birthday to the Human Passport. You have been doing amazing things for our channel. Thank you so much, my brother, for coming through. But happy birthday as always. Alex, thoughts on Bunty move to Knights? Yeah, I would have hoped and prayed to get Sam Healy in this week, but Webby went with the more experienced play, which he has done before, and I think a lot of people would understand probably why. We are running a big bench tonight, so versatility is still out there, but it's definitely not as what it usually is with Dylan Walker. But I'm excited to see Bunty. I thought he's looked really, really solid in Cup for all the way up too. He's really fit at the moment, so really excited to see how he goes against the West Tigers. And defense is going to be a priority in this game for sure. My bro said he's going for the Tigers for an upset. Oh, is he really the brother then? Nah, shout out to you. Peace and love and happiness. Weekend of the underdog, 100%. And we're coming in as underdogs in this game. So hopefully we can continue that on as always. What else have we got here? Brad Cowie, what's happening, my bro? Kossi for 3 tries today. We would love to see it. Shout out to Kossi. We got to get behind the bro. Obviously, stepping up into first grade due to a couple of injuries. Obviously, Rocco Berry, the hamstring, RTS last week. So Kossi comes into the lineup. Hopefully, he goes for an absolute cracker. And, we can definitely go into the bye, licking our lips, getting ready for the rest of the season, right? Strictly Wise, Casey Badger, man of the match. He loves a whistle in the cup game, especially in the last 10 minutes. Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you're already in watch out chat, guys. If you're in the members group, you already know my thoughts there. That was what a performance from her, eh? And the whistle out there. The human passport. Adam Dewey is out during the warm up. He must have known it's my birthday. Did he pull out late? Did he? He did too. Jack Bird comes into the 16 jersey. Sorry, I haven't updated. I'm only just jumping in now. That's crazy news. Crazy news. Shout out Human Passport. That's a big change there. Both teams coming in with some changes coming into this game with a couple of injuries as well, but not good for my Supercoach team either because I got Adam Dewey. I don't know if I can make any changes too on my Supercoach. This is live Supercoaching, guys. Shout out to that. Nah, I am Red Rover in Supercoach then. It has not been a good couple of weeks in my Supercoach anyway, so I'm not too bothered by that. I'm sure there's a lot of people in the same boat. Henzi, what's happening? Wasabi! Let's go. Jose, positive vibes, brother. Up the fucking Warriors. Let's go. 100%, bro. 100%. Can't wait to see his first one off the back of the fence. Yeah, Bunty Afar, for sure, for sure. Peace, love, and happiness. Are you commentating in real time or will there be a delay like last week? There will be a delay pretty much majority of the week. So me and Levon watch our footy if we're doing like this because we are in our own. If you're able to see, you might be able to get a mirror image of my computer setup. So we stream on like our computers and stuff like that. We'll be watching our game over the internet. So we won't be up to live. And especially with delays that go over the internet and streaming to YouTube, you guys will probably be a little bit ahead of us. But, we obviously say before every game, if you want to, you can stay ahead of us, stay in the future. Let us know how it goes out there. And also, if you want to drop it all the way back and be in the same time as us, I will be calling out the timestamp so you guys can line up with the time as always. Sashi, I know. Sad news there with Rocco. Tweaking it, obviously, in training by the looks of it. So a couple of weeks maybe, but hopefully after the bye we get to see a more Rocco Berry, right? Jose, I think we all are praying for Kossi today. Jeez, what's happening? That's what we got. Stefan Boy, what's happening, bro? What the game plan forward power through the middle? 100%. That is definitely the game plan. We want to get so much traffic through Api Coruscant so he doesn't strike us, obviously, in attack. Easier said than done. Api Coruscant is an ultimate professional, and he'll eat up the tackles for breakfast and also still try to strike. But that's probably the best way I can probably attack the Tigers. I still think there's weaknesses through their middle defense. They scramble really well. They look like they're very connected. But, guys that are on WhatsApp and that know that I'm very critical of some certain things, especially in their middle defense. I still don't think it's up to scratch. We saw in the Dolphins game last week, they were able to crack them through a couple of moments through the middle with some tired forwards or just forwards with mobility issues. I'm hoping the Warriors can really attack that tonight and just go through the front door. Don't go side to side. The Tigers want you to go side to side. We want to go through that front door, and I think we can do so. I believe in our forward pack, and I believe that our boys can play some good footy, even though, no Dylan Walker and stuff like that. So that's my game plan for the game. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how the boys play this one out. Peace, love, and happiness. Why am I always nervous when the Wires play? It's still early in the season. Honestly, the nerves don't go away for any sort of side, right? Like I continue to say every week, like I get nervous watching the Queensland Maroons play State of Origin or Australia play for the international. Like, and those two sides are obviously, come out with the win more times than not. It's just normal, right? It's normal. Geez, what's happening? Where are you based, NZ? Nah, I'm in Australia, my bro. I'm an Aussie New Zealand fan, New Zealand Warriors fan. So yeah, but Levon, that's going to jump on very shortly. He is New Zealand based, my bro. Alex1234, yes, Adam Dewey is out. It's been a late scratching in this contest. I'm still trying to update it to see if they change it, but on NRL.com, they haven't got it up. On Fox League, they had it up before. Jack Bird comes in for Adam Dewey. So there goes my super coach this week. Well, then again, it wasn't really there anyway. I captained Tom Trebojevic, so It just is what it is. Shout out to Tom Travojevic. Hopefully he's doing okay. Like, I feel for that guy so badly. All right, guys, I might quickly run through the team list because the kickoff will probably be about 5 minutes away. So let's run through the Warriors lineup going up against the West Tigers at Campbelltown. So we all know and love our fullback out the back, Charles Nickel-Clockstag. On our wings, we got Tane Shuapiki and we got Ed Gossi, the late incoming due to Rocco Berry being out with a hamstring injury. In our centres, we got Ali Leotoa and we got Adam Pompey. Really excited to see Adam Pompey and Leotoa go again. Obviously, Leotoa has had his name up in lights for the last couple of weeks. He's looking absolutely freakish. So hopefully he has another cracker of a game this week. Chanel Harris-Tavita, Luke Metcalf being our half pairing coming into this game. As always, moving to our front row, the motor room, we got James Fisher-Harris and Mitch Barnett. We're hoping for a big day from both of those boys. Wade Egan there in the middle. On the edges, we got Kurt Capewell, Maratanir Kore, and in a 13 jersey, we got Aaron Clark as always. Moving to the interchange, we got Jackson Ford, Dimitri Vaimwanga, we got Leka Lasima, and we got Bunty Arfoa. Everyone be excited to see Bunty Arfoa come off the bench. Hopefully, we're doing a Walker's minutes. They get shared around by a couple of our juniors, and also Bunty get a decent little play in this game here. In the 18th jersey, we got Tamari Martin, obviously missing our New South Wales Cup game, but Tanner Boyd did all the work out there. An absolute classy performance from Tanner Boyd in New South Wales Cup we'll get to later on. On the West Tigers side of things, we got Jareen Buller at fullback. On the wings, we got Sinia Turuva and Salamona Fa'atape. And then going to our centres, we've got Jack Bird and Stafford Toa. No Adam Dewey for the West Tigers, a late scratching due to the warm-up. Moving to our halves here, the West Tigers halves, we got Lachlan Galvin and we got Jerome Luai, the 4-time premiership winner. Moving over to the front row pairing of Terrell May, the guy that everyone has name up in the lights. And we got Fanua Bole out there next to him. Api Coruscant in number 9, the crafty man in the middle. Moving to our edge back rollers, we got Samuela Fainu. We got Alex Seyfarth on the edges. In the 13 jersey, Alex Twal, who's definitely stepped up his game over the last couple of years, has been usually a toiler, but now he's actually looking fairly damaging in attack, so we'll have to wait and see. Moving to the interchange for the West Tigers, we've got Talon De Silva, Royce Hunt. Obviously, Jack Bird is out of the lineup, so that will mean Latu Fainu comes in off 18th man and comes into the lineup there. And Sione Fainu, the edge back rower, is there in the 17 jersey, guys. So hopefully the boys can get a good dub today. You can already see some areas where we should be attacking. Jack Bird usually defensively is fairly good in the center position, but with a new combination in those areas, we should be attacking those points. But I continue to go back to, we got to win the game from the middle first. That's the way our system plays out. And then we can play it off the back of that. So we have to wait and see what the boys have for us over there at Campbelltown. It's Joshua Hill. Shout out to Joshua Hill on X as well, guys. Turbo needs Queensland Spirit. Shout out to Josh. You're going to get a lot of hate from that comment. Well, we love you here on Wise Up TV, Joshy. Let me change the background a little bit. It's probably not looking the greatest like that. How's that looking? That's probably too bright for everyone. Let's do that. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. So the boys are just walking out on the football field now, guys. High fives all around from the New South Wales Cup boys. They got a great win today. The boys look good in that away jersey. I got that away jersey just over there. Probably should have put it on. Would have been nice. What do we got here? Nelson Edwards, as a Panthers fan, Tigers suck. Shout out to you, Nelson. Obviously, a Battle of the West sort of comment there. But thank you for coming through, bro. Really appreciate ya. Tigers a little bit better this year, obviously. They just look connected as a side. They really do. Those Penrith boys have really brought something special. And off the back of that, Terrell May in attack. Like, yeah, he gets these numbers. Geez, short jerseys, lad. Oh, live on stream. Follow my OnlyFans. Probably should have had that one. Brad Cowie, I don't know a lot about Fa'atape, but can we target him today? him on the wing definitely can be targeted under the high ball. Him at center, he's usually predominantly a center coming through Q Cup and stuff. So he's a talent. He can have his high games, but he can also have his low games as well. So we'll have to wait and see. The game should be just about started very shortly, guys. Again, as I said before, I might be a little bit behind everyone else out there, so I'll call out the time so you can line up. And when Levon jumps on, I'm sure we'll have to line up times as well. And the kickoff has started. Mitch Barnett has taken the hit up off of kickoff there. I'll just jump on commentary on my ears so I can hear what's going on out there. I'll try and reset this one for you guys so you get the scoreboard as well. It hasn't reset it just yet, so we'll wait a little bit later on. Third tackle play, Aaron Clark gets us up to the 30-meter line. Good run there. Looks like it's a little bit wet now. Rain is obviously pushed over Campbelltown. James Fisher-Harris off the back fence there. Fourth tackle getting us to the 40-meter line. Good set here off the kickoff. Aaron Clark in behind the ruck. Beautiful work up to the 50-meter line. We always make good meters here. Luke Metcalf with the kick. Bomb to the corner. Splitting both the fullback and the winger and catches the fullback into the in goal. Very, very good. Shout out to G's. Up the Waz at $8.99. And the Warriors just for that too, brother. They pay your $8.99 New Zealand and they trapped the West Tigers in the in goal. But thank you so much, my bro. And Nelson, thank you so much, bro. 50-0 would be a great scoreline, but we'll have to wait and see. But a great start from our Warriors, boys, trapping the West Tigers in the in-goal there. A beautiful kick from Luke Metcalf to allow that to happen. Hopefully, Metcalf can continue on that kicking streak. Great defense. That's right, guys. Short kickoff there from the West Tigers. And they get the ball back off of Semiola Fainu, batting the ball back and not getting called for a knock-on, continuing on here. 20 metres out from the West Tigers line. There's a risk with the new age of rugby league, but defense is coming in strong here. Second tackle, Alex Twile drag back to the 20-metre line here. Third tackle, they go long through Galvin. They're shifting it to the edges here through Seyfarth, only just getting over that 20-metre line advantage. Third tackle behind the 30, the West Tigers here. Working out on end. Here we go. First run there from Terrell May. Met there by Fisher Harris, Near Kode, and Wade Egan over the 30-metre line. Fanor Bole answers the call there. Gets him over that 40-metre line advantage. And Levon jumps into the call as well. What's happening? What's happening? We're going to have to line up though, my bro, by the looks of it. But I'm currently 37 and 34, 33, 32, 31 with CNK running it at fullback. But how you doing, my bro?
Good, my man. Bro, just go as you are. I'll just catch up. I don't want to mess with your flow too much.
You're all good, bro. You're all good. Okay. I'll call out the numbers and we'll line it up over time. But Tane Tuapiki off the cuff here, cutting back in over that 40-metre line, up to that 40-metre line. So here, third tackle, the Warriors working their way into good field position. Great run there from Kurt Cable over the 50-metre line. Quick play the ball here. Wade Egan off the go, and Aaron Clark getting over that 40-metre line. Good offload there from Aaron Clark, shifting early. Metcalf getting outside of Luai. Metcalf down the sideline here. Tane Tuapiki cutting back in off Atape. They're up to the 20-metre line. The West Tigers 20. Fifth and last. We're 20 metres away from the West Tigers line here. The Warriors are looking great to start this game. Luke Metcalf with a kick. Pulls up on the 10-metre lines for a challenge, and Suni Taruva comes down with the ball very well 10 metres away from the West Tigers line, but the Warriors strike first with some nice shifting and some nice running down on the West Tigers edges.
Yeah, man. Very nice stuff.
And Stafford Ty working it down to the 10-metre line, second tackle, guys. We are 36 minutes and 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
Sorry, guys, I'm on the Sky Sports. It is delayed. So
pause on 36.
Bang on 36 here. When you get to 36, pause on 36.
I'm right there, bro. It'll be RP Coruscant picking the ball up from dummy half.
Okay, I'm about 13 seconds away. I'll let you know once I hit that marker. Yeah, sorry, guys. Sky Sport now. Absolutely rubbish. 3, 2, 1, and press play now.
Beautiful. We are on. Terrell May taking a hit up there on fourth tackle. The boys, solid defense out of the back line. I'm sorry, guys. It's the internet. That's the way it goes. And Luai forced to kick it out of his own 25. Down the field, down to Tane Tuapiki on the 30. Gets him back to the 40-metre line. Great set there from the Warriors.
Yeah, good vibe so far, right? It feels pretty good. Everything feels
Very
pretty solid. Yep.
Very good for the boys. It's good to see it with a good start. CNK gets us up to that 50-meter line on second tackle here. Shinaro Stavita, dummy and go, and he goes himself up to the 40-meter line, 40 meters away, 35 now away from the West Tigers line. They go left. James Fisher-Harris. Straight up at Fanua Pole. Early pass there. Adam Pompey. Big left foot step. Adam Pompey. Pompey. Left foot step again. Pompey. And he gets there. Let's go.
Oh,
great
mate.
start. Great start,
mate.
Pompey.
Great start. Their boys are right up for it right now. Nice bit of ball playing there from Fish there. Pompey with inside step. And you can see the opening was right there. Absolutely nailed it.
The West Tigers just got to tie in on their edges there. Over pushing, a lot of gaps in the middle.
This is a good sign for us. The Tigers are all over the shop right now. So I think we're in, early days that I've seen, but they are all over the shop a bit, the Tigers. The line isn't connected, and Pompey just, their left foot step powered through. Galvin soft. Paulette soft again, and then Buller very soft again. Pompey just with that long reach keeps the elbow up. Yep, all good.
The old Wax City, baby. Wax City. Great start for the Warriors. 4-0 up.
Loving it.
Oh, good old Wets out there. In the wet. Shout out to the bro. Shout out to the bro. Great start there from the Warriors, guys. Shout out to the chat as well. Tahi bro, 19 likes. Keep them coming, viewers. Keep them coming, guys. If you enjoy the content, please make sure you like and subscribe. And also, if you want to become a member of Wutv TV, no pressure, but feel free. Jump in. We have a WhatsApp chat. We have a super coach group. We have a lot going on there. So hopefully it is worthwhile for your money as well. And Joshy Hill, we look strong through the middle. Yes, especially in D. I very much agree. Very much agree.
What happens? I heard Dewey dropped out. He was in my super coach. What happens to him? Do I get a replacement, or how does that work?
Yes, so he'll be your lowest scorer, obviously, because he did not play. So he'll drop out of your 17, but your lowest scorer now will end up playing in your side. So mine, at the moment, I'm pretty sure, is Tom Trebojevic on my captaincy. So I will get my double captain there, which I'm very excited about, for 24 points.
Oh, yeah, the loop 40.
No, I didn't go loop, brother. Just Tommy Turbo having an absolute shocker on my captaincy, and I'm not going to get a good double. So.
Oh, good. I think I might get Goima. Goima for 22. No, very nice. Okay, sorry, guys. Sorry to distract.
Oh, good old Supercoach chat. We love it. Hey, he's got the bug. He's got the bug. But the boys are back on here. Second tackle through Kirk Cape while working out. The Tigers trying to arc up on defense here, pushing him back to the 20-meter line, Terrell May. And that looks like Api Coruscant. Long shift there. Aaron Clark to Maratani Kore. Aaron Clark has got his passing boots on. Great to see. Passing boots? Would you call it that? I'll call it that. Ain't no gloves in rugby league.
Gloves.
And a penalty goes the way.
Yeah.
Get the rugby gloves out there.
You remember back in the old day, they had the cut-offs and their Super Rugby and all that? I don't think NRL ever got into it. Yeah, it was always for the locks and stuff. But yeah.
If there's any man out there that would do it, fashion-wise, it'd be Luke Metcalf. Shout out to Fashionista. But the Warriors get a nice penalty out of our own end here. Jerome Law and that holding in the tackle. Beautiful. So the Warriors start our attack again, 40 meters out from the West Tigers line. We give it to Fisher-Harris through the middle there, charging up to Terrell May and Alex Twal. Sitting on that right-hand tram line, guys, Wade Egan goes left.
Testing.
Aaron Clark.
Wrong speaker there. Should be a bit better now.
There we go. We are left tram line or left post here, goes to the right. We're playing in the middle corridor, now shifting to our edges. Bratini Kudesh straight over the top of Jerome Luai. 10 meters out from the Warriors, West Tigers line. We're on the attack. Fisher-Harris. Oh, roll ball. Is that what they're calling? So play the ball penalty there, given away from the Warriors to the West Tigers.
Oh, come on.
Is it that or we just called no balance?
Might be no balance. Sorry.
It might have been a balance issue. Might have been a balance issue.
Sorry,
you have to be fully balanced, but
he did use the foot. But if that's what it was, absolute rubbish. Absolute
rubbish. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, definitely not a great one. We were in a good attacker position there, but our defense comes into play and now. And Fisher Harris gives away a penalty there. Api Coruscant being a little bit too smart in the ruck. So the West Tigers will get a good penalty, getting him out of our own end. Here's our big test.
If that was bloody for roll ball, I swear that is be one of the worst roll balls to call, because he literally tried to apply. The rule is you use your foot. As long as you use your foot, you're fine.
Yeah, guys, if you're watching the commentary, please let us know if it was just a roll ball penalty. But for me, if there was anything, it would probably have been just balance on the play ball. But sometimes that gets called, sometimes it doesn't. The West Tigers on the attack, 40 meters out from the Warriors line here. First tackle, they go right. Jerome Luai back underneath. Set restart for a ruck infringement, a very late one there. The West Tigers camping down the Warriors end of the field in their first set. They go left. Terrell May, dummy and go. He's cutting back in behind the grain. Capewell wraps him up. He gets an offload away. Fanua Bole takes it straight down the middle of the park there. Third tackle. The West Tigers on the attack, 30 out from the Warriors line. They go left. Terrell May, short ball there to Alex Swallow. Looked a bit forward, but they're going to let it go. 20 meters out from the Warriors line here. Defense here for the Warriors. They go Terrell May, out the back, Luai, out the back to Galvin. Galvin, long ball there to Taruva, cutting back against the grain, giving it up to Galvin. Good offload there. Galvin cutting against the grain now. Breaking a couple of tackles, puts the pass on there to Samuel Afanu. Samuel Afanu dives to the ball on the left-hand tram line. A bit of everywhere set there, but the Tigers love to play a bit of fuck it footy, which they are right now. Api Coruscant there to Jerome Luai. Puts a grubber in. CNK should be there, but CHT bats it dead, so there'll be a goal line dropout. So first set, the West Tigers get a goal line dropout on our line.
Great scramble D. Awesome scramble D. Keep the intensity up. Very happy with that, actually, defensively wise. Soft penalties, 6 against. This will be interesting to see. Can we hold out this type of pressure for another set? If we can, that's a good sign that our defensive work's going to be good. Oh, short here.
100%.
Nice.
Short dropout. Bompy bats it back with a nice volleyball back, but the West Tigers get the ball back with a 6 again due to Bompy touching it. And Galvin trying to go through Mitch Barnett and Fisher Harris there. 28 minutes and 50 seconds left in this half, guys. The West Tigers 10 meters away from the Warriors line. 6-0 the Warriors are up against the West Tigers currently right now with the West Tigers on the attack. They go right. No, they cut it back underneath through Fanua Bole. Fanua Bole straight through the middle of the park. He crawls over and it will be 6-4 with the kick to come. More than likely 6-all.
Yeah, just a really bad sequence of play with, repeat, you had about 4 different 6 agains. You can't defend for that long, although you should. And then the defense there just not tying in. Looking a little bit gassed early. Let's have a quick look at this.
Beautiful pass out, Api Coruscant. Capewell and Aaron Clark.
Capewell needs to close in on that. He kind of left Fish on his own a little bit there. Paulie Capewell just sort of looking around, waiting for that tackle to set. Could have done a lot better.
Job.
No, great Paulie, great strength. He's an absolute unit, as you mentioned in All You Can Eat. He's a future star, this kid. So, but yeah, you got to be very, very careful. What do you make of that, Ash? In your view, soft?
Just a tad there. Obviously, Aaron Clark and Capewell could have done a little bit better 1-1, but Fanua Bole, very hard to stop right there close to the line. Just expect a little bit better from our defense. We usually don't like to let teams through the front door. We let them around us. But currently right now, the West Tigers want to go with us in the middle. Let them take it. 6-2-4 currently with a kick to come. Api Coruscant taking a kicking boot due to no Adam Dewey in this contest. He should put us over the black dot here. 27 minutes and 10 seconds left in this first half as well. But too many 6 to goes. We definitely want the West Tigers to be on the opposite end of the field, not on our end of the field, right? So back to our defensive set and hopefully we can get back into this game here. 6-all is not too bad of a margin just yet.
Look, they're a good side. While they're attacking side, like you said, they throw caution to the wind, and they'll always be up for it, So, with that amount of pressure, just the middle is just not tying in there. Capewell kind of sitting and waiting, and could have just been a bit more active. But I understand it. This is an explosive team, this Tigers team. But mate, I don't know. Can you guys confirm? Was there anyone in the chat that confirmed if it was just falling off his feet for Marata? Because I thought if it was,
I think
yeah.
Yeah, someone said before, I think it was a balance penalty.
Lost balance. Okay, yeah. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
which is,
No, that's fair.
you know, I've seen that before. I've seen it with Jackson Ford before, but, you know, it is what it is. We are still in this contest here, 6-all against the West Tigers. We knew this was going to be a tough game here, and the West Tigers came to play. Fisher Harris meets Terrell May and Barnett. I love to see that from the boys. Good start, good dominating tackle there on Terrell May, first tackle. West Tigers working out our own end here. Samuel Afinu taking a hit up there to Kurt Capewell and Wade Egan. No penalties, boys, would be nice, so we can build some pressure down the Tigers. And Twal taking a hit up there. Third tackle almost at the 30-meter line. The West Tigers here. No piggyback penalties, please. Fanua Bole loses the ball there. Kurt Capewell. Beautiful defense from the Warriors here. Getting the ball in really good field position 30 meters out from the West Tigers line. And over to Luke Metcalf here. Muratzen Nikure playing on that right-hand tram line, just inside of that right-hand tram line. Wade Egan, we're playing through the corridor here. Aaron Clark to Fisher Harris, trying to get over the top of Arpi Coruscant. Let's get him through a lot of work here. We go right. Luke Metcalf, out the back. CNK, Ali Leotai. Gives it back on the inside to CNK. Looking damaging down that side, which is great to see. Third tackle, 20 meters out from the West Tigers line. We go back. Mitch Barnett takes it right down the middle of the park here, so we can go both ways.
Attack May here.
We're on right post. We go right-hand side. CNK cuts inside there. Fourth tackle, fifth and last here. Right-hand side of the field, Wade Egan. There to Chanel Harris-Tavita, puts a kick up into the corner. We need a contest here. Adam Pompey doesn't come down with it. Ty gets out of the in-goal here and gets about 5 meters out from the West Tigers line. Up to our defense now to shut down the West Tigers out of their own end.
I thought they should have gone left a little bit more in terms of, I saw Terrell May, a few spaces out there. I thought they could have targeted, but hey, build into the game. You'll get there. A little bit better finishing, I think, but overall, keeping the pressure on.
100%. Just got to work for our defense like we have been doing all game here. Guys, West Tigers working out our own end. Suni Taruva in behind the ruck. Beautiful tackle there from Kurt Capewell.
Is that a Sunderland flag? Sunderland till I die. Hey.
Shout out to you, baby. Terrell May taking that fourth tackle hit up to get the West Tigers 30 meters out from their own line. Arpi Coruscant going to take a late kick, gone for a 40-20 by the looks of it. But straight down the throat of Tane Chuapiki. Well done to Tane to notice what was happening there.
Yeah,
the Warriors working out on it.
There's a good tussle here. It's really setting in this game.
CNK trying to work it out here about 35, 38 meters away from the Warriors line here, working towards the West Tigers end of the field. Ed Gossi with a nice offload there to Chanel Estevita. Chanel over up to the 50-meter line here. Third tackle here.
Second phase killing them. We need to keep doing this, yeah.
100%. We got Aaron Clark here charging straight through the middle. Holding on a little bit of time there in the ruck. Wade Egan, dummy and go. Gives us CNK. Fifth and last, the Warriors 30 meters out from the West Tigers line here. We go right. Luke Metcalf. Bomb into the corner. Ali Leotai trying to meet Fa'atape there with the ball. Beautiful, the boys 5 meters out from the West Tigers line.
Yeah, keep building pressure here. Just keep pinning them down. Keep that line speed up. Nice. Shuffle them back inside. Square. Nice drive.
Great defense.
Yep. Keep the pressure on.
This is how we play our football here now, guys. Defense on that line. Let's try to get him to turn the ball over in bad field position. Dream Bullock trying to work it out our own end. 15 meters out. Third tackle here. The West Tigers working through long shift there. Galvin to Safaf. Up to that 20 meter line, on the fourth tackle here. The Warriors doing well to contain the West Tigers out our own end. Twal getting them up to the 30 meter line. Fifth and last, the West Tigers be kicking at 25 away from their own line. Lockie Galvin. Nice little kick. CNK lets it bounce and returns it up to that 40 meter line. The Warriors should get a really good set here in yardage.
Yeah, just some good carries here needed from Tane and Kossi here. Just nothing silly. Get into your work and build into your set. You can get over to probably to the 30 meter and get to another kick. Build that pressure.
Just continue the work of what we're good at. Here we go. Ali Leotai gets us over that 50 meter line advantage. The Warriors are in West Tigers field position now. Third tackle. We go left. Barnett. Middle of the corridor. Gives it to Wade Egan. Early ball. Ali Leotai off the right foot. straight at Terrell May and Samuel Fainu defending there on the edge. Fourth tackle. Warriors 35 away from the West Tigers line. They give it to Luke Metcalf. Metcalf under to Aaron Clark. Gets him up to the 30-meter line here. 30 out from the West Tigers line. The Warriors on the attack. Chip to the corner there from Luke Metcalf. Straight down Buller's throat. Buller breaks the first tackle there. Almost breaks the second. Gets him up to the 20-meter line. Great run from Jareem Buller there.
Yeah, just in that situation, I'd still like to keep the height on the kick. See, when you do a short kind of mid kick there, it lets them get run up, and that's what can happen. So I'd probably Metcalf just put a bit more height on that again, just pin them down.
100%. The West Tigers trying to find space down our edges there early in the set. 30 metres out from our own line. Third tackle, Lockie Galvin takes a dart out of dummy half, gets him up to the 40-metre line. Fourth tackle here. The West Tigers trying to work out our own end. Jerome Luai, early kick to turn our boys around. Not a 40-20 though. He was just outside that 40-metre line. Tane Chuapiki, long pass out of CNK. Gets him up to 20 metres out from our own line.
Tigers starting to really build in here. You can sort of see the line speeds picking up. They're all kind of putting pressure on us. Now we've got to fight our way. Tane need a better carry than that. We need to really push in hard here. Webby might look to the bench early, look at some of the forwards. Might need a little bit of an interchange right now just to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, good little tempo here in this game. So the Warriors trying to work it out our own end. Third tackle up to the 30-metre line. The West Tigers definitely have turned up their defense here to try and trap the Warriors behind that 40-metre line. Fourth tackle. We need a good run here to get a good kickoff. CNK almost get. Oh no, Luke Metcalf. What's that 40-20 look? Beautiful kick. Does he get it? And just misses out on it. Good work from Jareem Buller to turn around and get that. Jareem Buller gets him up to that 30-metre line. That is sometimes the risk on the 40-20. The West Tigers getting back to that 30-metre line to start off their set.
Just with the wet weather, the ball is going to sit. So you got to be really accurate with your 40-20. You might not push to the side a little bit more, but you run the risk of going out on the full. So you got to be very careful in the wet weather with that 40-20, with that ball just sitting on the ground pretty much.
I do like the effort of it, though. Third tackle, 40 metres out from the West Tigers line. They're working it into our end here. 50 metres out now with Fanua Bole just working. Beautiful run there, Fanua Bole. Fourth tackle, the West Tigers are in the Warriors' territory now. Jerome Luai back on the inside to Samuel Fainu. They're fifth and last, 40 metres out from the Warriors' line here. Should be a nice attacking bomb from Jerome Luai, and he does so. A little bit too much air on that, not too much. Ed Gossi straight down the throat there and gets him up to the 20-metre line. Not the greatest kick from Jerome Luai.
I'll just be looking if Webby are just trying to bring off a Barnett or a Fish right now. One of them, Clark's looking pretty good. Just trying to freshen up that middle a little bit right now. Maybe bring on a forward or someone like that just to kind of tie everyone in still, because it's in a kind of a tough period right now.
And by that point, Webby must have heard you, bro. Barnett is off the field. Jackson Ford has just come on into this game. Great little change there from Webby. Tane Chuapiki, third tackle up to the 45-metre line here. Fourth tackle, the Warriors trying to catch out Terrell May in the ruck there. Beautiful run, Jackson Ford to get us over that 50-metre, and we're back into West Tigers field position. Shinaris Davida with the kick. Ipi Coruscant fell to the ground with a sniper by the looks of it. Ed Gossi goes up for the catch there, unable to do so. Jareem Bullock dies with the ball 20 metres out from the West Tigers line.
Look, there's a bit of a good 10-minute period here where no one's had made a mistake. I think the next person to really crack will lead to the next try. So very, very tight game right now.
Very, very tight. We love these arm wrestles, guys. So let's hold in and see how this goes. First tackle here. Toa, second tackle, they get up to just before that 40-metre line. James Fisher-Harris still out there in that football game. Safe half gets him up to that 40-metre line. Beautiful shot there from Jackson Ford underneath the ball. Almost causes a dislodge, but well done, Safe half, holding on to that ball. Terrell May to Jerome Luai. They go left. Galvin at the back of shape. Ali Leotoa wraps him up there. Fourth tackle behind that 50-metre line. 45 out from the West Tigers line here. The West Tigers working out at their own end. 12 gets them over that 50-metre line advantage. Fifth and last, 45 away from the Warriors line here. The West Tigers have put up an attacking kick. The bomb goes up. And Charles takes it straight down his throat and gets us back to almost the 20-metre line.
You can see the tempo setting by Ipi is just a really high tempo, how they're running out of a dummy half. We've got to be very careful here. Imagining a Talon De Silva will come on sometime and just take it up another notch. You can just tell Tigers are just on the ascendancy a little bit. But Jackson Ford doing a great job. Beautiful.
Great run, Jackson Ford there. Great run, Jackson Ford. Gets us over that 40-metre line. Fish, beautiful run there. Straight over the top of Seyfarth. Damaging run there from Fisher Harris there. Wade Egan to Aaron Clark. The Warriors working out at their own end over the 40-meter line of the West Tigers. We're in West Tigers territory now. Fifth and last. Shnaris DeVito on the left-hand tram line puts a bomb up in the left-hand corner to the middle of the field. Dream Buller takes the ball 5 meters out from the Tigers line. Looks to go early shift, but dies with the ball 10 meters out from the West Tigers line.
Hey, great effort by both teams. Really going hard right now. Like it goes back to that next penalty will really kind of put the ascendancy in either team. But we're doing well to hang in here.
100%. I do feel like we are slightly winning the yardage battle in a way. But the Tigers are starting to get a little bit of ascendancy now in the contest here. With a penalty too given away. Maratinir Kore maybe a little bit high on Sonia Taruva.
Yeah, Taruva just sort of diving low into the contact there. Just got clipped on the chin there a little bit.
16 minutes left here in the half. Right on the dot. Bang now. 16 minutes left in the half here, guys. 6-all West Tigers and the Warriors at Campbelltown Stadium. But really good contest early on here. It's very good arm wrestle. Both sides have had little moments of ascendancy. So we'll have to wait and see how this goes here. Obviously, the penalties, we need to rein those in a little bit. Terrell May straight down the field into Aaron Clark and Jackson Ford still moving. Terrell May up to that 30-meter line advantage. Api Kurosawa, dummy half there. It's Lockie Galvin turning Fanua Bolle back underneath the ruck. Fanua Bolle just working hard.
Yeah,
he's already been out there for a whole 35 by the looks of it, 25. And they go left. Twal, Luai. Luai turns in. Fainu. They're 10 meters away from the Warriors line. They're left-hand tram line, so they're going to go right here. Api Kurosawa, long ball there to Twal. Twal going to take the ball up in the middle. Offload there to Fanua Bolle. Gives it off to Lockie Galvin early. Galvin long there to Jerome Luai. A little bit of fucking footy now. Jerome Luai dancing with the footy. They go right. They go left again. And Galvin loses the ball. The Warriors grab it. Well done to Kurt Capewell. And a penalty there to get us out our own end. Beautiful job. Thank you so much, referee.
Just got to be very careful in these situations. Second, the offload, you can see Aaron Clark in the background. Aaron's probably a little bit tired now. Maybe you get on a Dimitri just to pick the tempo up a bit. But look, we did well there. Galvin, the youthfulness of Galvin, dying to create something. That's what happens sometimes when you get in there, throw the ball around footy. You end up thinking too much and you start offloading in the wrong spots. So, we're going to do well here, I reckon. But yeah, maybe look at getting Clark off or someone like that on just to kind of pick the tempo up a little bit. Oh, there's Dimitri. Yeah.
Dimitri Vaimonga clocks into the game again. Webby hears what you're saying there, Levon. It's great to see.
I've got him in the earpiece.
Jackson Ford continuing on from his last two really good performances and worked over in the ruck. Not giving his 6 again. There we go. Man. We go to Luke Metcalf. Luke Metcalf out the back to Adam Bumpy. Bumpy cuts back in again on Lockie Galvin. 40 meters out from the Tigers line. And another penalty. It's a late tackle there. Off the ball, Alex Seyfarth.
Yeah, Seyfarth is a bit of a penalty machine. He can lose his head a bit, so we'll take that. Pressure getting to the Tigers just a little bit now. Now we've got a good opportunity set for a... Oh, it's not really late. Come, it's
bit of it.
Very soft. Come on.
Bit of a nothing call there. So the Warriors get lucky there. Here, 6-all, 13 minutes and 30 seconds left in this half, guys. The Warriors on the attack on the West Tigers line here, 30 meters out from the West Tigers line. Jackson Ford playing the ball right in the middle of the field. We go left. Dimitri Vaimonga straight at Fanua Bolle. Great to see. We want that challenge. We're at left post here, so we could go right. That we do. Aaron Clark, dummy and go on Luke Metcalf. And loses the ball. Api Kurosawa takes the ball up to that 30-meter line. Unfortunate there to lose the ball there. Dream Buller cutting in behind the ruck. The West Tigers have found something here. They're smelling blood. Jack Bird comes in for a play here to get him out to that 50-meter line. It's second tackle. Sonia Taruva wants to get out dummy half. This is so 2005 West Tigers here. And they get a set restart here to get him to that 40-meter line away from the Warriors line. There you go. Alex Seyfarth gets him up to that 30-meter line, guys, here. Right-hand tram line. They go left. Royce Hunt didn't want to run the ball. He gives it off to Sione Fainu. Play the ball in the middle of the field. They go left. Terrell May. He wants to take the hit up there on Wade Egan. Doesn't give off the offload, but a quick play the ball there. CNK's in bad position. He gets back into good field position there. The West Tigers, 5th and last, right on the right post. Where do the Tigers go? About a meter out from the Warriors line. They go left. Through Terrell May. Short ball there to Royce Hunt. Royce Hunt trying to crash over. Unable to do so. The Warriors get the ball back right on a meter away from the Warriors try line.
Yeah, pressure's building. Tigers after one here. We're just going to be very careful, very patient right now. We're in a tough spot, but just these errors are mounting up for us. We can't be so loose with the ball. I'm not sure what happened there.
Offload there from Gossi. Jackson Ford gets us up to almost the 20-meter line. Great play there from Jacko. Bunty Afora in dummy half. Gives it off to Adam Pompey with a goosey. Whack City, Adam Pompey here. The Warriors are starting to find a little bit of ascendancy in the ruck. This game is going any different way. Luke Metcalf just running with the football there in the middle of the field. Caught a little bit of a late one there from Finu, a bit high, but doesn't get called. Continuing on. We go. Bunty Afora gets it up to that 50-meter line here. 5th and last. A great contest here on our Sunday night. Shinohara Stavida bombs to the left-hand corner to Sania Taruva. Bit everywhere, but we tackles the ball 5 meters out from the line. Early shift here, the Tigers. 10 meters out. Great tackle there from Ali Leotoa. Here we go. Jareen Buller gets him over that 20-meter line. Second tackle. Alex Twel's off the field now. Talon De Silva comes on the field now too. Api Coruscant will be off. Long ball. Sania Taruva looking for a high tackle call there.
Get up.
He's going to play it. He probably will get the call. They're going to continue on.
Oh, might be HIA.
He looks a bit shaky.
On the chops.
No.
Come on.
He played for that. Bit of CNK a couple of weeks ago about that.
Yeah.
And there we go. Terrell May gets him up to 45 away from their own line. Still going Terrell May. Big attacking body in the middle of the field there. 5th and last, West Tigers up to the 50-meter line. Jerome Luai puts a kick up. It holds up short here. And Tainchua Piki. Early ball to CNK. CNK breaks to tackle almost. Gets us to the 30-meter line. Starting off with a good set here should be. 9 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game, guys. In the first half, sorry, guys. 6-all is the contest.
Nice leg drive by Kossi. I mean, we're got to give Kossi a good rep here. He has had a good game. Just got to keep getting those yardage, helping the boys out of a tough night here in Campbelltown. Yeah.
100%. Tainchua Piki takes another hit up there in third tackle to get us up to the 50. And Bunty gets us over that 50-meter line. Great to see Bunty back and fit and going. Fourth tackle, here are the Warriors. They go left. Dimitri Vaimwanga in behind the ruck. Dimitri Vaimwanga breaks the tackle, breaks the line, continues to go. Keep going, Dimitri. 20 meters out from the West Tigers line. Hopefully, quick play the ball. We go right. Luke Metcalf. And dies with the football on the right-hand side. He needed to use that a little bit or put a kick in at least.
That's just the level of experience there. Just not having a set play to go to and not really thinking it through. But, hey, those are the growing pains of a young half.
That's exactly right, bro. He's exactly right. We want the good times, and we have to live with the bad times at times as well. The West Tigers working out their own end here. Second tackle up to the 35, sorry. Over 40 now. We're safe half.
Yes.
And we get the forward pass call there from Talon De Silva. So the Tigers crack. 8 minutes and 40 left in the first half. Can we do something with this football here? 6-all.
Safe path, mate. Let the who's it? Talon
De Silva. After giving him a mad rap on Tuesday night, he does that to me.
Yeah, look at that run from Dimitri. Absolutely damaging. Metcalf, just got to take your opportunities a bit better here. You got a good set to build in. UNCHT need to find some points. To ample opportunity here. So if we build the setup right, we'll do well. Nice run.
100%. Good run there. Ali Leotoa trying to find some space in behind that scrum there. Kicking off our set 30 meters away from the West Tigers line. Maratini Akure finds a little bit of space in behind two players there up to nearly the 20-meter line. Continues on. Similar Fine, who's gone down with a little bit of an injury. Have to wait and see how that goes. Not good for the West Tigers there. They don't have too many good edge back rollers in their depth. He's still trying to get back to the line.
Go back right side.
Yeah, we
Go
need to go
straight to
right.
it.
Jackson forward. He doesn't
Look, he's
give it.
injured.
Here
He's
we
out,
go.
you
Jackson
gotta
forward.
attack
We
him.
get a set restart there? No. I heard a set restart. We did. Bunty of fire. We need to really work here. We're right post. We can go right short side.
Go to
and we
Finu on the
go
wing.
there.
Go to Finu on the ring. There it is. There he is.
Here we go.
He's-
CNK cuts back in. Finu still slowly get back in. Ali Letard looks
Go
at him.
straight to Ali. Go straight to Finu. Oh, they're going to protect him.
Slow play the ball there. Third tackle, 5 meters away from the Tigers line. Long ball there to Luke Metcalf. Metcalf, set restart again. We got a couple of set restarts now on the West Tigers line. 5 meters away from the West Tigers line. We go mid-pack. Jackson forward, trying to go straight through them. We'll have to wait and see what we can do here. Where's Samuela Finu? Is he defending on the wing? We need to shift there early, cut down numbers. And Wade Egan's going to try and crash over. It looks like he's gotten held up, but we'll have to wait and see. It's gone up as a no try, so we need definitive answer here.
The chat is saying try. Let's have a quick look at this.
So they're not back square.
Too hard to see.
So the ball's up
way out.
there.
Ball's up there.
So we should get a penalty because of Alex Seyfarth being not square or not.
I'm just thinking, though, I think they're going to get Finu off the field right now, but that was a missed opportunity somehow. We didn't really...
Yeah. The
deal
early
with
one,
that.
Jackson should have played it early.
Yeah,
Metcalf was throwing his hands up in
It
the
was
air.
on, yeah. But anyway. So definitely penalty there at least. Now the ball's still up, I think.
So we should get a penalty. Sunny Taruva's just come off the field as well.
We've gone off for an HIA, imagine.
Yep, HIA. Here we go. No try. Play the ball. Do we get a penalty? No penalty given either. Here we go. Third tackle, and we're attacking the tie. Fourth tackle, sorry. We go right.
Nice
Right to
one,
Nikone! And he crashes over. 10
Great
to
stuff,
6
man.
here. Beautiful work. Wade Egan decepting in the ruck, giving it off to Maratanir Corday to go off on that right-hand tram line, scoring the try. 10 to 6 with a kick to come.
I think that's the variation we're asking for, guys. Everyone talking about Dylan Walker. What are you going to do without him? This is the type of stuff you can do here. You get a very active Luai there holding for Metcalf, and he just plays an outside line there. Powers through. Great try.
Shout out to Maratanir Corday here. He actually changed his line last minute and comes off
Yep.
his right to push into that gap. So he ran like that unders look and then popped out in an overs line. And shout out to Wade Egan to put him on there. So great work. I want to give that to Maratanir Corday. I give him a little bit of a hard time. Sometimes he's spotlighted at the moment, but you know, only some of the best edge back rollers changed their line last minute, and it was a great little work there for Wade Egan and Maratanir Corday to get over. 10 to 6 with a kick to come.
You know, I'd love another try after this. You got them. You got HIA for Taruva, so you maybe go down that edge. You got Finu off. You maybe attack that space where the try came from. There's heaps of opportunities here to really look at trying to find some extra little points, because I know the Tigers will come home strong. Maybe if we can find another try before half time would be absolutely wonderful. But great try from Marata there.
Here we go. Luke Metcalf to come in for the kick here. 5 minutes left in this half, guys. And he goes in straight over the black dot. 12 to 6, the Warriors lead the West Tigers currently right now. Semula Finu has gone off the field injured. Samir Taruva has gone off the field with a HIA. Api Coruscant has been subbed off for Talon De Silva. If there's any time to strike for the Warriors, it will be now, 5 minutes away from half time.
And I mean, nice they go to attack Finu, but hey, the boys were patient and they got through their work. So I've got to give them credit for that as well. But lovely stuff there from Luke to get that over the line. And Egan, great pass, great try. Yeah, Finu looks like he's done. Must have pulled a calf or something like that, calf strain.
Yeah, unfortunate, man. He's such a talent. The West Tigers don't need any injuries on their edge depth. I've always been saying the edge depth is probably the lightest in the competition here. The Warriors working out their own line here, 15 meters out from that first tackle run from Bunty Afol. He loves that back fence run. Kurt Capewell taking the ball up over that 20-meter line straight at Terrell May and Talon De Silva. Terrell May will be in for a massive shift tonight by the looks of it as well. Dimitri Waimonga cutting it back on the inside. Beautiful run there. What was that, sorry?
What's the other Fainu brother? He's the 18th man. I think he's just come on.
Sione Fainu, he's come on. He's playing mid of the field. It looks like they've done a little bit of changing around. CNK gets us up to 40 meters away from the West Tigers line. Late contact there from Terrell May doesn't get called. Fifth and last, Shinaris Tavita. Big bomb to the corner. Jareen Buller takes the ball 10 meters out from their own line. Beautiful line defense there from the Warriors. 4 minutes left in this half, guys. Jack Bird looks like that. I think Stafford Tyler's gone to the wing for the West Tigers. The other wing, obviously, Fa'atape. I'm not sure who's going to be playing on that edge back rower position. Probably Sione Fainu, as you touched on before.
Yeah,
very interesting.
On the edge.
Yeah, very interesting how they're going to play this out. But Jack Bird taking a hit up here, straight in the middle of the field. Fourth tackle, the West Tigers are 35 away from their own line. Jack Bird trying to get on his feet. A bit of entanglement in the ruck there. Long ball to Lockie Galvin. Lockie Galvin cutting back off his right foot in behind the ruck. Short ball there to Talon De Silva. Beautiful play there from the West Tigers to get over the advantage line. There we go. Luai kicks into the corner there. A little bit too deep, I believe. No, beautiful. Great take, Tane. And we have CNK taking it off the back end here. Beautiful right foot step on Fanua Bole. Over the 20-meter line. Advantage second tackle. The Warriors working out our own end here. Ed Gossi, early shift. Shinaris Tavita. Bumpy in and out. Over that 40-meter line. We're finding meters here. That's great to see from the Warriors. A little bit expensive play. Third tackle over that 40-meter line. Ed Gossi. Had a really solid game so far, Ed Gossi. I don't want to give him the little bit of the... beautiful offload there. And offload again. Come on, boys. Jacko needed to go through the hands there, but Jacko keeps working up to the 40 meters away from the West Tigers line. Egan, Chanel, nice little nudge in behind. Dream Buller just gets it on his fingertips there. The Warriors chase up there, Capewell and Shinaris Tavita, and they're dragging him back to 10 meters out. Beautiful defense from the boys there.
No, I appreciate Ford's pragmatism, but that ball needed to go. It just had to. If it had gone, we had them on the outside there. But anyway.
Metcalf with space, man. It would have been so great to see.
Yeah, just had to get that extra tip on.
But that is okay. Jack Bird working out our own end here. Third tackle, trying to get the Tigers up to the 30-meter line. Talon De Silva getting into ruck here. Fanua Bole in for a massive shift still. Both there, him and May in for big shifts tonight by the looks of it. Fourth tackle up to the 40-meter line, the West Tigers. They go left. Beautiful hole there from Safaf. Safaf looking outside, inside. Stafford Toa. He's going to crash over in the corner. A minute 40 left in the half. The West Tigers crack the Warriors from 30 out, 50 out. Not a good sign there from the boys.
Yeah, just nodding off a little bit there. We had the ascendancy going for us. We got the kick pressure. Just have to have a look at this again.
Beautiful work from Lockie Galvin.
Galvin, nice little ball there. Oh, nice little short ball there. Got Pompey.
Jackson Ford and Pompey. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's how, man. Quality play from Galvin. Nice line, Steve Path. Yeah, just got called out there. And now it's going to be...
Stafford Tyler down the sideline.
No, fair try to them. They loaded that side up with numbers, kind of, threw a lot at us on a shape. Galvin with a nice short pass and nice finish there. So credit to them. We could have been better.
A little good work to Luke Metcalf for making that try scored on the edge. So it gives it Api Coruscant is going to have to do a decent job to put this over to make it 12 all. He's got a decent boot on him, so we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But 20 seconds left. This will probably go into half-time. If he misses a kick, the Warriors goes into half-time. No, Talon De Silva has got the kicking boot now. Interesting.
Silva there. Oh, yeah, because thing is off. I mean, this might be the benefit of having two kickers is that, you get a bit of inconsistency.
Like Alasimo has come off his bench. He's going to probably chirp him a little bit by the looks of it. It's lined up pretty nicely there from Talon. 11 seconds has stopped on the clock. And he
Beautiful
cuts
kick.
it back. Beautiful kick there, Talon De
Beautiful
Silva.
kick.
12 all going into halftime here. Beautiful game. West Tigers, shout out to them. They're holding up a great contest there with a couple of injuries, cracking the Warriors on halftime. The Warriors need to hold in. We had ascendancy before halftime there. We didn't need that try to happen.
It's just another long-range try. You think about Manly and their long-range tries against us. We can get caught napping around that 2 to 3 tackle mark. So you do have to be on your toes. You have to be sharp. But, we're playing away from home. This is the team up for it. They've had 2 wins, and they're dying for a 3rd win to kind of build consistency. So it's not game over yet. It's not as far from it, but we've got to be on our toes for sure.
Exactly right. Adam Pompey here with the kickoff. Where's he going to go? He's going to go long. 2, 1. Oh, and a drop ball there from Fa'atape. It won't mean too much as he'll take it into the dead ball line. So that will be half a time done. 12 all. The Warriors and the West Tigers there. We knew this was going to be a close game, Levon. We just knew it. The West Tigers, as you said, at home, full of energy. They're a connective group. Couple of injuries, and they're really fighting hard against the Warriors that are coming in, wanting to get their 3rd win as well.
Look, yeah, we always knew this was going to be a tough battle. 2 teams vying for that 3rd win. And, when we did our combined 17, like a lot of it was Tigers, so we can't take that away from them. We've had our good moments. Yes, there were a few drop balls there or penalties. Marata, though, amending for a lot of his errors, getting over the line. So I think there's a lot of positives, but we will need to be able to be more clinical. You can see maybe with them, they've got an Api Coruscant coming on. Aita. This rotation's done pretty well with Bunty and Dimitri. Just looking for that 2nd win of a Leka to come on. But it's going to be a tough battle. I mean, the Tigers are right in it for, and it's whoever folds in the last second half. Look, this is similar to how we played against the Roosters at home. It was a tight tussle until around that 20, 25-minute mark, 65, 70 minutes. Then things broke away. Now we're in that same situation, different team. Who will break first? A little bit, probably highlight maybe the home team, but can our boys get back into it? I think so. Exactly.
We just need to continue the hold ascendancy because looking at the stats going into halftime on Fox League stats here, the Warriors with 53% of the possession, with the Tigers 47%. Our territory, we have held the 74% territory battle over the West Tigers 26%. So we are winning the yardage battle by a significant margin there. Run meterage wise, we're holding up there. 2 line breaks apiece for both sides. Tackled in a 20. We have been tackled 14 times to the West Tigers 7. Penalties and set restarts awarded. A couple going either way there. Missed tackle stat. The West Tigers have missed 20 tackles. The Warriors have missed 16 tackles. Both kicking stats are fairly the same as well. So this has been a tight tussle. But as you said before, if we continue to roll through like we did with the Roosters, there's been a couple of injuries now with the West Tigers. So their interchanges are going to be blown to smithereens. We should have a little bit of ascendancy to come home late in this game. But we need to stay focused because the Tigers, after that little bit of a score before halftime, they'll be up coming into halftime, trying to not make that happen. We'll be fighting to the end. We just need to beat them when we can, right late in this game.
Yeah, like it's going to be a good physical battle, and we just can't afford to give up, or we can't have those lapses we've had. Like we nearly got into 2 try scoring opportunities. And we bombed them with knock on bad play the ball from Marata. Another one where someone stole the ball off us. So, see, look at that. We've got 3 interchanges. The Tigers have gone with the 4 already, and they've got an HIA. So they maybe got one in the bag. Just got to be very careful there. But expect Webby to make some changes in the second half. Maybe someone comes on at halftime, or just maybe 5 minutes after, 10 minutes after. But look, it's a tough battle right now.
Yeah, we're definitely finding a lot of ascendancy in moments, but a couple of errors just are letting off a little bit of pressure as well. But I do think if we just continue in this arm wrestle, we will find stuff late. We just need to stay focused, obviously, not concede those little line breaks that we just did on before halftime. They will gas, I will hope anyway. The Warriors usually hold in very well in the middle. If we get the right changes, get Lecker on the field as well to really try and blow out the game on the edge, I think that will be in good stead, hopefully. But a great game here. Shout out to the West Tigers. They've come so far from what they were before. And this is just continuing to show what they are, especially playing at home. And shout out to Ed Gossie. I think he's been really solid in this game as well. For a lot of people, obviously worried about him coming in, this is one of his games where, hopefully we're hoping no rocks, more diamonds. And at the moment, he's producing some really nice things. So, but I'm seeing a lot of comments about the halves, brother. What are your thoughts on the halves after halftime? Do you reckon just the game hasn't gone to them just yet, or do they need to really take ascendancy now? I didn't think they were too bad, but like a lot of people obviously calling out that we're not really finding it with the halves.
Well, I just, probably an example was just you see Samuel Fainu on one leg, you go and attack it. Now, maybe the boys aren't calling for it. I understand that. And maybe they're going through their systems. That's cool. And in this type of game, it's fine. You're in a tight tussle. You don't need to chase points. You just play your systems, get to your kicks. But we just want to look back and say we took our moments, and maybe sometimes Metcalf just died. Remember that one, he died on the 5th. You could have organized something. Maybe got a repeat set. They've just kind of been ticking the boxes a little bit, and that's okay. I mean, but you need to try and grab a hold of this game, especially in the second half. So, just something to work on. But you, in the NRL, you can't afford to die with the ball. You have to try and create stuff because you never know how many opportunities you're going to get. You just never know. But I'm not too fussed by it. I mean, but we'll have to wait and see.
I haven't seen a bad performance from him yet. Like that, it's not a bad performance, but it's just like obviously it's not the big ascendancy like that a lot of people expect at the moment, which I feel is a little bit unfair, unjust. But let the game just come to him. They're doing a lot of good things of like trapping the West Tigers. A lot of the kicking options, getting the West Tigers behind that 10-meter line to work it out our own end, and we're getting through our defensive sets. Like that's all really good stuff. It's just an attacking ball at the moment that we're touching on with Samuel Afanu being injured. Luke Metcalf was calling for that ball on the outside, and Jackson Ford did the big dummy and go. Metcalf threw his hands up, so he lost that opportunity to really make that count, right? So there's been moments like that as well. So I don't really put it fully on the halves yet. Obviously, if for the rest part of it, I think that we put the kicks in the right places. We've gotten to the right positions. Obviously we've had a couple of tries there. We've had a couple of moments with a couple of errors as well. So and as MP said, the conditions don't really suit an incredibly attacking style of football, right? We just got to play consistent style of footy, hold the ball, get to our points, and try to cause errors for our defense. So I think that's really the way it's going. And I feel like it's kind of unjust a little bit to go, our halves have been playing mud when, obviously overall, that's the way we're playing wet weather footy.
No, I wouldn't call them mud. I just, they're playing the right game plan considering the conditions. Maybe find a little bit of grass. I just find it. I think the game itself it doesn't allow for the kick and goal, and the grubber and goals is viewed as kind of a negative at the moment in the game in terms of the game. But I totally agree. Yeah. There was opportunities for Metcalf on the outside. Ford held it and went back inside. So it's not all the halves' fault. I just think sometimes. We are playing percentages. Like there was that one, I thought there was like we had a 5-man overlap and then Ford cut it back inside. I was like, give the ball there. But then again, if you get it one error, then you're back on the. But that's the risk reward type of part of the game plan. But that's again, it comes back to at the end of the day, will this performance so far get us over the line? We'll have to wait and see. But I'm just saying for the boys, if there's going to be a crunch moment, they will have to step up, and I'm looking for that. Not to say they won't do it. But we're going to look and see if it happens. Because, look, we'll all be saying Metcalf is the GOAT if he puts a drop goal to win the game. It's not over yet. There's plenty of time to wait. So, we
just have to wait and see. Obviously, we do play the long game. That's just the way it is. That's the way our system works at the moment. It will suit this sort of game. But obviously coming into halftime, I agree. We don't need to let in soft efforts. Obviously, that last try before halftime wasn't the greatest sort of look, especially with our defense, just punching that hole through. We just need to hold tight, allow them to play outside of us, not to go through us. And that's the biggest thing. We've seen 2 tries go through us. That's not usually how we defend. We usually allow teams to go around us and try to force errors that way. So hopefully the boys continue on that, especially, as we continue to say, the West Tigers are now down on troops. They've had a couple of in changes already. Terrell May and that can play long minutes, but what sort of deficit will that put on them if we continue just to charge through the middle late in the game? We're going to find opportunities, so we'll have to wait and see.
No, be patient. And Webby should go into halftime and tell them, "Hey boys, they're down to 2 on the interchange or 1 on the interchange. Let's build this. Let's really break them down physically.
Yep.
We've got 5 more interchanges, boys. If you go hard for this first 10, I'll start rolling the boys on. Let's stick to our percentages. We'll get them eventually, but let's just be patient because you got a 3-man advantage. If you got 1 in HIA, you got halves that are disjointed. You got edges that are disjointed. Maybe you go attack those edges again. So I believe I don't think the halves need to be expensive here. It's a wet night. You just got to play your percentages, but ice the moments when you get them. And I think they're doing that so far. But you can probably just argue that sometimes, like the likes of a Ford or someone just is getting in the way. Maybe
Yeah, and I'll put it this way: we could have been 12-0 at halftime if we held on to those particular moments in defense, right? Which is not usual moments for us.
Yep.
That moment of Aaron Clark and Capewell, that needs to get figured out because that's the second time now this week that forward has done that, right? Especially on those two there, getting pinpointed in the defensive line. And the other one, obviously, Shania Stavita, I think he got caught in no man's land there on Lockie Galvin, probably ball watching a little bit too much, which ended up causing safe half to go through. So those are two uncharacteristic sort of things that we need to get out of our game, obviously, hold in tight. And if we didn't have those, obviously, this is all saying, easy to say, then our halves wouldn't have been a game where everyone's been like, our halves hasn't done too much of anything. We would have been pretty positive going to halftime that we defensively have just took it to the West Tigers. But at the moment, those are the two issues I'm really highlighting that we should have held into the contest a little bit more in those areas because we definitely had a tendency and a lot more ball than the West Tigers.
Well, you look at that and think, look at what Lockie Galvin did, right? It took him one play to just break through and then they score. We got to give their halves credit too. If we give them too much ball, they will attack and find the line. Mm-hmm. They will take the risks though, but I think the Galvin and that are creative enough that they will find those. So we have to be very secure. No loose penalties, no drop balls. Ed's playing well so far. Hopefully we don't get any errors out of him. But it is a wet night, so you do have to be safe with the ball. But look, I think this is a 50-50 call. We don't really know what's going to happen, right? Probably in our favor if we play percentages and just trust that the interchange will come on. Leka, the timing of him coming on is important. If you can kind of break down that defensive unit, you've seen with him with the offloads. You see Dimitri with a bit of offload opening up. So if we're ready for that second phase, we can capitalize on it. So we just got to be patient, wait till the right time when the team's starting to break down. And I think we'll have them, but we just got to be patient. We can't let. For me, I just don't want any knock-ons. I don't want any loose balls, bad passes. Just everyone play it safe, pick the moment. The team, they're there for the taking, the Tigers.
100%.
So let's just be patient.
And lastly, before we jump into the second half, because it will be jumping on us very, very shortly, we got to give credit to the West Tigers. Like that comment there, obviously, we should be up by 20. No, the West Tigers' connection, their scramble defense, and what they're doing for each other has been a big light for them this year. And they're going to be a harder beat than a lot of sides probably predict them to be coming into this year. So just play the long game, trust in the boys. I think we're playing good footy. Just at the moment, just need to hold in tight, continue to work over them. And I think points will come late. We just need to get back to our systems, work them hard in the middle, and really, blow them out late in this contest. But I think with the Tigers side of things, they'll be waiting on Api Coruscant as their impact sort of play here, coming off the bench. So we'll have to play that out as well as we see it. So Lek is very important for us. For their side, Api Coruscant is very important for them, how they interchange him.
Look, I think that Webby will leave this unit on for another 10, 15. If we're in a good spot, I think then you make the change. But this unit here, Dimitri, Ford, Bunty, with Egan, they have to be strong. They can't leak a try right now. Then you save up Barnett and Fish to tie everything in. But I just want to shout out the bro, Human Passport. It is his birthday today. Woo! Bro, hopefully the boys get over for you and enjoy your birthday. And Peter, welcome in. Go Tigers.
You love to see it. Here we go. The boys are running out. Let you finish, brother.
Are you running out? Are you? Bloody hell! This is bloody Sky Sports, bro. These mother. Oh man, let me just go back out. Let me try to get back in.
You're good, brother. Let me know. I'll do a timestamp when we get in there.
Oh,
Please, guys.
Because you're on KO, yeah, it's probably different timing. It looks like the boys have
There we
run
go.
out, but
Beautiful, beautiful. Guys, if you do enjoy the content, please make sure you like and subscribe on Wise Up TV. We appreciate you guys getting us to, well, what we at? We're at 3K, 2K.
Yeah.
2K, guys. Thank you so much, as always, for supporting the channel. If you want to continue to support, please make sure you like and subscribe. That's the easiest and most free way to do that. So please, yeah, like and subscribe. Jerome Luai is on my screen currently right now. If you got Jerome Luai on your screen.
Yep.
Beautiful. Whew. Let's go, boys. Come on. Let's come home strong.
okay, here we go.
Lockie Galvin having some decent touches in this game as well.
This is giving me blooming Sharks at Shark Park 2023 vibes. The rain, the wet. I feel like it's going to be a drop goal to win this one. I think it's going to be a tight battle. Hopefully it comes our way. Yeah.
100%. And as we continue to say, like I said in halftime, shout out to the West Tigers, man. Like, they've come so far as a team.
And
they're holding
I got a
into a
soft
great
spot
contest.
for the Tigers. Always have. I like them as a club and feel for them that they've had such a bad run. Well, I mean, we have too. But, just not tonight. Have some good
Just
games later on, but just not tonight. Oh, Royce Hunt.
Royce Hunt off the back fence, get us back into the action. 39 minutes and 45 on my right now, 40
Perfect.
coming up.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful timing here. The West Tigers working it out our own end. Samuela Fainu getting over this. No, sorry. Sione Fainu, sorry. So used to saying Samuela. Safe half trying to attack our edges again there. Third tackle, the West Tigers up to the 30-meter line. Talon De Silva, our dummy half there to Fanua Bole. He's going for another big stint here. Both Terrell May and Fanua Bole going to be in for a big stint in this game by the looks of it. Fourth tackle here. The West Tigers are just behind the 40-meter line. Terrell May gets him over that 40-meter line with the offload as well. Dream Buller playing off the back of that. Chanel playing the early ball. Gossi tackles Toa there just over that 40-meter line. Good pressure there, but could have gone very bad. And the Tigers are a bit disjointed. And a horrible kick there from Talon De Silva. Pulls up on the 20-meter line. C&K should get us back to that 30. Beautiful chase there from Jerome Luai. C&K 35 away from the Warriors line, takes it back. Trying to get a late call there. Ed Gossi cutting it back against the grain. Getting us over that 40-meter line. Working out our own end here. Second tackle here. The Warriors should get themselves in good field position straight after halftime here. Tain Chuapiki. Dummy and go. Cutting behind again. Scheming. Third tackle. Just behind that 50-meter line. Dimitri Vaimwanga gets us over that 50-meter line advantage. We're in West Tigers field position now, 40 meters away from the Tigers line. Wade Egan cuts in. CNK back in there. Luke Metcalf, let's go. And the
There we go.
Warriors strike first, 16-12. We call on the halves and they call on back. Luke Metcalf.
Beautiful.
Woo.
There you go, guys. I mean, that support play is so important, especially Egan breaking them down the middle. Perfect timing on the try. We just needed that right there. Look, guys, I know we're calling for the halves to be sweep plays and all that, but that is halves play too. That's support play. Bunty, nice line, man. Hard sell
Beautiful.
by Bunty there. Nice work from CHT. Great try. And that's Luke that we like to see. Off the run,
100%.
getting involved, even though he's playing in the halfback role. Bunty with it. I think Bunty sells that perfectly. If you go back and watch that, Bunty goes to the hard sell, and then he kind of bites in on that as well. So beautiful stuff.
Shut the gate, Luke Metcalf, to get us over, and he should kick it over to Black Dot to make it 18-12. But also, big shout out to Wade Egan. He is definitely so important for this team at the moment, the way he gets our dummy half there. He's taken his chances. That's two big moments from Wade Egan in this contest to get us on the scoreboard. So hopefully that continues to go onwards, and hopefully Luke Metcalf kicks the conversion. Brother, I'm just going to go to the toilet quickly. I'm going to go pee.
Yeah. Wait. Before you pee, before you unleash, can you
Yep.
just give me what second you're on right now?
I'm at 36, 45, 44, 43.
Can you just tap on and off?
42.
Tap on and off quickly?
I
Bang,
can.
bang. Yep.
40.
Yeah, perfect. Yep.
Beautiful. 39, 37, 38, 36,
Perfect.
35. Beautiful.
Perfect.
We on. All right. I'll
Yeah,
be back, guys.
Release the dragon. I'll take over for just a sec. Egan's been a menace tonight, eh? If you look at this, I want to just look at this play again. It's got the replay here. Yeah, Egan's been on top with the marker work tonight. Just absolutely awesome. And this one here, Hunt came in for the big hit up. He caught Talon. Mate, we're really in here. Just gotta be patient too, you know. Hey, 96 of you guys in here, please, guys, can you hit that like button right now? And if you are new here, please subscribe to Waz Up TV. Egan just destroying them right now.
And we're back. Oh, CNK gets us over into the 40-meter line, away from the West Tigers line. Beautiful set after points from the Warriors.
Yeah, no, very good set, actually.
The kick here, Luke Metcalf on the run. Good chase here, Ali Leotar and Nuria Kode. Fa'atap has had a couple of moments under the high ball. Hopefully we continue down that edge.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Sinir Chiruva back on the field too after the HIA. Just want to note. And the Warriors working out, the West Tigers working out our own end here. We just need to switch on defensively here and hopefully make the West Tigers kick it from bad field position. Good run there from Starfator. Looking for the offload. Quick play to ball though.
Oh, Benji's gone down to the bench. Benji's gone down to the bench. He's getting anxious.
He did the old Ricky Stewart there. Lockie Galvin, 45 out from the West Tigers line. That's a bit of Tim Sheens to him there. A bit of Tim Sheens.
Too. Yeah, Sheensy loved to be on the sidelines too. Oh,
bit of
a little bit high on. Oh, so calling for the. Oh, Cost,
no.
get up though. You might get an HIA. Oh, he got the penalty. Nice.
He's holding his throat.
Oh, collarbone.
Hopefully he's okay.
Got hit
Casualties in this game. Yeah, Jerome Luai.
Yeah,
Heavy contact too.
Yeah. Would have been a sin bin probably last year. I don't think they've been calling those lately.
No, it'd be pretty harsh, I believe, if it was called a sin bin,
Shivers,
unless Gossie goes off.
Just quickly check my super coach. I think look, I've Luke Metcalf on the bench there. That'd be lovely.
Ooh. Love it. Oh no. What are they going to do? Report?
Got to be report.
He's on report. There we go. And it depends on. I think Gossie will be brought off the field. Maybe not. Is that Gossie down that sideline? Yeah, Gossie is back up and ready to go. So we'll wait and see if he gets brought off with the HIA. He looks okay, so hopefully he holds in the contest. Concussions can come late, so we'll hope he's okay. And the Warriors are attacking the West Tigers line now. Here we go, HIA. There we go. Ed Gossie is going to get brought off the field, which is fair. It is what it is. But we'll have to wait and see if he gets brought off for the rest of the game. There has been a rule now that states that they can send Simbin a Luai if it is out for the rest of the game. I'm pretty sure anyway. So.
Oh, okay. Oof. I think he might be thinking. For me, Kossi, I don't think you got concussed. I think he's just complaining about his cheek, maybe.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see.
So Tomato Martin can come on the field now from memory because due to foul play. So we'll wait and see how that bench rolls now. But the Warriors attacking the West Tigers line here through Bunty Fire, 25 out. Now Dimitri Vaimwanga gets us up to that 20-meter line, right post, opens up that open side, left-hand side. The wrestle in the ruck there from the West Tigers, slow play the ball here. Dimitri Vaimwanga, Royce Hunt getting caught in the ruck. Jackson Ford turned back under. Jacko, beautiful run. Is that
left edge? Yeah.
Leck has gone to left centre by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's gone to left centre, I think.
Bunty crashing straight through there on Sione Fainu. The Warriors are close to the West Tigers line here. Jackson forward, dummy and go. Jacko, go yourself. He's cutting in behind the ruck. Fifth and last, right in the middle of the field here. Can the Warriors make it count? 5 meters away from the West Tigers line. We go right. Oh, ugly. Ugly ball there. Set restart. Beautiful. Taintril Piggy State in the field. Thank God. Inside the 10 call there. 6 again. The Warriors attacking the West Tigers line here. 15 meters out on the left hand. Tram line. Marata near quarter. Charging.
Yeah, gas. Just got a bit of magic from Egan here. They'll get them. Royce Hunt looks shot.
Here we go. Long ball. Metcalf there. Vaimwanga. Chanel. Leka. Pushing over the top of To'a. Short ball. Bunty. Oh!
Yep.
Does he find a bit of grass? What a try saver in Terrell May.
I think he would have got over. Oh, I think actually on the bounce down, I think he might have touched grass. I would like them just to kind of have a look at this.
Can we test how long the grass is at Campbelltown? Can they not cut the grass in that one position, please?
See the base of the ball.
Oh! You know what? Hands up. Shout out to Terrell May. I question his online defense, his mobility in that. A beautiful try saver. Beautiful work from him.
See, I thought on that bounce down that he got there, but you can see it just held up. Full tackle
18,
here, though.
12.
We get
18.
one here. If we can get one here, we'll do well. We'll do real well.
100%. Jackson Ford here taking a hit up there. Left post opens up our right side. Open side, fifth and last. We'll have to wait and see. Do we go short or do we go open?
They go left. They're going to go left here, I think.
They go short. Metcalf. Long ball. Bumpy. Just not executed properly down that left-hand edge. We turn the ball over. 25 out or 15 out now from the West Tigers line by the looks of it.
Yeah, that just wasn't it.
Yeah, Taruva had that covered all day. Probably needed to put that one in behind.
He probably plays short or grab her in behind. These are just a little missed opportunities again. We're doing all right for now, but you just don't want to miss out on later down the path to give away position like that.
There'll definitely be tape for Luke Metcalf after this game on how to fix that. And the Tigers get a penalty there, and they look up and ready to go. It's 18-12, guys, with 31 minutes left in 31:50 left in this half or in the full time.
See, the only problem here I've got now is that Webby has put Capewell to left centre. Marata's going to gas a little bit here. I'm not sure he might have to. I'm not sure how he can bring Tamaiti on, but he needs to figure out. Marata might just be leaking. I don't think Marata's played a full 80 in a while. So.
Contact there from Dimitri Vaimwanga on Terrell May, looking to dislodge the ball, unable to do so though. Terrell May up to the 15-metre line, the West Tigers here. Bruising defense there from the boys. Both him and Fanua Bole.
I think he'll push forward to left, to right edge, yeah.
Shout out to the West Tigers and Fanua Bole and Terrell May. They're still out in this football game.
No, they're beasts, say.
Beast. Long ball there. Out the back, Lockie Galvin. Short ball. Safer. Beautiful from Chanel.
Good defense. Yep.
On his assignment. They should get a little quick later ball here. Uppy Coruscant out of dummy half early there to Bole. Gets him 15 metres away from the Warriors line here. Leka, Jackson Ford, and Bunty are foul caught in the tackle. Leka finally gets him to ground, but quick later ball here from the West Tigers. They go left. Out of back to Luai. Luai early there. Galvin, grubber in behind. That is Fa'atape, and the Tigers strike back. Man, oh man.
Again.
This game is going everywhere.
Well executed try. Great stuff from them. Just want to look at the numbers. That's tit for tat right now. Two good teams going at it right now. Let's have a look at the replay here. Tanger's, big overload on that side. Tanger's going to get caught in there. Great weighted kick there. Great weighted kick.
Beautiful job there from the Tigers to crack us. Grubber in behind. Fa'atape. And he takes that with...
See,
a little bit of movement there, but...
I'm just looking at Marata now, and that's what I'm saying. You're going to probably have to bring Barnett on.
Has the try been confirmed yet?
Oh, no. Tans is saying
there
no.
it is. Try confirmed. There we go. Try confirmed.
Okay.
All good. I was just waiting. I was like, fuck, that took a little bit of time. A couple of replays. Usually the NRL is a little bit like that. So it is confirmed now. The West Tigers, 18-6 to Warriors, still in the lead. Uppy Coruscant here to kick. Interesting. Him and Talon De Silva when they're on. It's probably the interchange. That's why Api Coruscant kicked. Talon De Silva kicked last time. So that makes more sense.
I feel your frustration, Tony. It's all right, mate.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right, let's hope Api Coruscant
Oh, wow.
misses this one here.
Plenty of time still.
100%.
Yeah, I'll be looking. Webby's going to make some calls, the right calls soon. I mean, you got Mitch Barnett. You could push to an edge as well. There's options there, but I just think we're just getting called out a little bit.
Beautiful kick there from Api Coruscant to make it 18 all. We're still here. We're still there. It's just the West Tigers. They just will not die. Very, very gallant effort.
Kelly, I think it's the right balance. Like when you bring them on, they will close out games. So when Barnett and Fish come back, they will close out those games for you.
100%.
Benji, you can tell Benji's on the bench. He's dying for. He needs this win. He knows that if he gets this dub, it'll set him up well. But we got to do it. We got to get this one. We have to.
We knew this was going to be a tough game. This is the Tigers are just up for this contest as they have been. Short little kickoff there. Oh, Fa'atape almost losing the ball there. Great little option.
Yeah.
Great take.
Well,
20 meters out from their own line here. First tackle. Similar. Sione Fainu taking a hit up there to get him to the 30-meter line. Second tackle here. The West Tigers go long. Galvin, long shift again. To'a trying to aim up on Capewell and Chanel. Third tackle, 30-meter line here. The West Tigers, Suni Taruva gets him up to that 40-meter line. Dimitri Vaimuanga, Bunty Afoa, and Jackson Ford in that tackle there. Api Coruscant in behind the ruck, and a ruck infringement. 6 again on Jackson Ford. That's really unfortunate. Just need to continue on here, boys. Come on. West Tigers finding a little bit of energy here. Fanua Bole throwing off Jackson Ford. Second tackle, the West Tigers in. Warriors field position 30 meters out from the Warriors line. Terrell May taking a hit up there at... Is that Chance? That is Chance getting caught in the ruck. So I have to watch a kick here. Lockie Galvin. Short ball there to Fainu. I think I'm getting a couple of things mixed up here. Latu Fainu cuts it behind the ruck. Oh, that is soft. The West Tigers 22-18. Latu Fainu just cuts us in behind the ruck there. Not good there. Not good. Great work from Latu Fainu, but man, that was a soft effort there from the boys.
Dimitri, I'm sorry, buddy, but you got to put your body on the line. There's no point swiping at the ball like that. I'm just going to have to look at the...
Yeah, Dimitri
and
Bunty.
You got to tackle him there, brother. You got to put your body on the line. That's part of the job. Yeah, that's just poor there. But again, this is where Webby's gonna have to bring those guys on. You have to put your body on the line there, man.
100%. 100%. Shout out to the West Tigers. They are really up for this contest here. 22-18, 26 minutes and 38, 37, 36, 35 left in this game. Weak little effort defensively there from the boys, but hopefully we get back on the horse. That 6 again killed us in that one with Jackson Ford. Just need to clean up on our ruck there.
Yeah, look, we got to tighten up there. We really got to tighten up. If Webby needs to bring the guys off, again, I suppose you got the HIA there with Kossi. I don't think Tamaiti was the right option if you're not going to play him. I just think we probably needed another forward there, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, we've got a 4-man forward bench, but boys, there's a little bit of tightness around the middle. I think Webby will bring on a Fish. Can you guys see a Fish or a Barnett there? Not quite yet.
I think Barnett should be on very shortly, surely.
Yeah. So
and Api Coruscant gets it up to 28-18. The West Tigers ahead of the Warriors for the first time in this contest.
Well, I'm a bit worried because West have front loaded. They've gone with 6 interchanges already. I just can see on the. We need to hit those interchanges pretty quick if I'm Webby. So let's bring them on. In my opinion, we just can't let this game get away too quickly.
They'll be back on shortly, but it's the way it is. I think that's Barnett there. So Barnett has come on the field by the looks of it.
He's on the right edge.
Oh.
Both of them are on. I saw Fish as well.
Beautiful. All right, so we're going to tighten up here. This is the moment Webby wants to win this moment now. There you go, Jackson Ford, Fish, and Egan dragging the Tigers back to the 20-meter line here. Great interchange from Benji to get Latu Fanu into the contest in that moment as well.
Ola's been a beast, eh? Has he played for straight
Ola's-
60 minutes?
He's
55.
played the whole way through, man. Just an absolute freak, both of these guys here. Fourth tackle here, the West Tigers. Working out their own end. Api Coruscant going for the 40-20. Chance is just before that 20-meter line. So the boys will get the ball 25 away from our own line.
Yeah, you just got to be up. He's up for it right now. He wants to close this game out. He can feel it. He's going for 40-20. You can see they're just kind of, we've got to really pick our tempo up a little bit here. Look for a bit more from the halves, a little bit more from Egan. Everyone's going to chip in. It's going to be a tough little
100%.
period right now.
We knew this was going to be a tough game, and it has been a very tough game from the West Tigers. Well done to them. We just need to clean up our defense in those areas, bro. These are some ones that I haven't seen a little bit. So here we go. The Warriors working out our own end now. Second tackle up to the 30-meter line. James Fisher-Harris getting up to that 40-meter line. The West Tigers fans are in this contest as well. 6 points down. The Warriors chasing a lead now. Barnett.
Oh!
Unlikely error from Barnett, but the Tigers continue to play on. No. So it'll be a double knock on. The Tigers will get the ball back 40 meters away from the Warriors line.
Yeah, just poor pass from Egan there. A bit behind him. I'm not sure if they got the type of run called routes. I have to look at the replay here. Okay, we missed the replay there. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, got to be really big set here.
With all the momentum right now, the West Tigers, Warriors need to really focus in on their defense now. There's a lot of momentum. West Tigers are feeling this contest. Their fans are up. 24 minutes left in this half to go. And the clock has stopped as well on Fox League. So we'll just continue on here. Lockie Galvin taking a hit up there, 30 meters away from the Warriors line.
Can anyone say if it's a category 1 for Kossi? I haven't seen him come back.
Yeah, neither.
Anyone in the chat know if Kossi's being ruled out?
Here we go. Jackson Ford, Wade Egan caught there on Terrell May. Third tackle, middle of the field. Api Coruscant scheming. As always, he's such a tough customer. Fanua Bole again. Quick play to ball. Terrell May. And he claims a try there. And it has been given. The Tigers go out 28-18. Where was the line speed, boys? Get off our line. I thought it was a knock on, but to wait and see. Terrell May charging on the ball here.
Just tired.
Yeah, knock on.
Oh, knock on.
Beautiful. There we go.
Oh, okay. But that still isn't a good sign.
No, definitely not.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Seven tackles set, hopefully. Knock on and goal. So hopefully 7 tackles set.
Yes. Adam Bompey taking a hit up there from the 20-meter line. Yes, this should be a 7 tackle set. Come on, boys. Lek Alasima. Met by Jack Bird and that. Long ball. Mitch Barnett here. Holds on to the ball.
Kossi's on now. Yep.
Kossi's
so
back.
That's where I would push. Marata's gone off. And Lekker's gone to right edge. Yep. There we go.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Wade Egan to Luke Metcalf. Luke Metcalf dancing. Almost gets through there. Fourth tackle, 40 meters out from the Tigers line. A little bit of momentum here. Chanel on the fourth tackle with the kick. Capewell with the catch. And not a great kick there. But 20 meters out, the Tigers get the ball back for Stafford Toa. Is Suni Taruva there getting him over the 20-meter line, the West Tigers. And a second tackle, sorry. Great defense there from the boys to drag back. Who is that? Jareen Buller behind that 30-meter line. Plays the ball on 30-meter line. Terrell May answers the charge.
Nice.
Barnett, Lecker, and Jackson forward. Take with that tackle. 35 away now, the West Tigers' third tackle. Api Coruscant going for the 40-20 again. Gossi is back there. He hasn't got the angle. Gossi, don't pass it. There we go. Here we go. CNK now. Over that 10-meter line. The Tigers are going to ramp up their defense now. Gossi gets us to the 20-meter line. Second tackle. So that would mean, I'm pretty sure, TMM cannot be used as that 18th man as well, from memory. I think he had to be ruled out of the game. CNK up to that 30-meter line here. Fourth tackle. Barnett here. Ooh. Chop from Latu Fanu. I don't know if that was really warranted a penalty, but we'll have to... I'm not too sure about that.
Those tackles are all right, aren't they?
I thought so. I just think he just got put in a bad position due to how low he chopped, but... Oh, it's the old grass cut. Shout out to the grass cut.
That's the old NFL.
I don't know if that should be called a dangerous tackle.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
I suppose maybe no wrapping action, maybe. Maybe that's what it... Yeah.
It's a classic grass cut. It's for every grub out there that knows it.
Yeah,
it's a classic grass cut.
Oh, yeah.
You want to take ankles.
Yeah. Okay, this is a great opportunity. This is a great opportunity for us right here.
Here we go. The Warriors 40 meters away from the Tigers line here. Schnell, Egan to Fish. Fish gets him 35 now away from the Tigers line with the first tackle, sorry. Barnett. Here we go, boys. Come on. Egan, Clark, Metcalf, Lecker. Lecker's still moving here. So hard to stop. They're holding on. Sir! 6 again or something. Lecker wants the business, bro.
Lecker, let it go, buddy. Let it go. You got to let it go. Don't get the penalty the other way. Just quick play the ball there. Don't need it. I get it. I get Mays wants...
Surely it's just...
I pick it up.
They held on for fucking ever.
Oh, come on. Dude.
Oh, you're kidding, right? Okay. So he said we should get the penalty here for holding on.
Is this spirit of the game, guy, is it? This is the spirit of the game. He's really about the spirit, isn't he? He loves the spirit of the game, this fella.
He really is.
He's a spiritual man, this referee. He's all about
he loves the spirit.
Of the game.
How about that? The warrior. What about the warrior spirit? Here we go. Penalty to the Warriors. Okay. We're 10 out from the West Tigers line. We've got to make this happen now. Aaron Clark taking us straight at Terrell May there. We're a couple of meters away from the Tigers line, middle of the field. Metcalf. Back to Capewell. Capewell breaking the first tackle. Working. Here we go, boys. Come on. Second tackle. Left-hand side. We work right. Aaron Clark. Metcalf. Given a bit of a hospital ball, Jerome Luai straight up in his face. 6 again with the inside the 10 call. Fish off the ruck, right post. Opens up our left side, open side. Will we go that way or will we go short? We go open. Aaron Clark pumping off 1, 2. Sitting left post. We're shaped looking right, but we go left. Metcalf. Out behind. Chanel. Gossi. Oh. Almost. Fourth tackle. There's a bit of space there. Long ball. Metcalf there to Barnett. Barnett will find a spot here. Almost 10 metres out from the Tigers line. Fifth and last.
You're going to go left again on it.
Clark. Metcalf. CNK. Tane.
Tane, go on, boy.
Oh, CS! Let's go. Offload back inside. Came off of Ali Leoto's legs. They're calling no try.
Come on.
So no offside.
Tane's feet when he passed it back in. Is he?
So his chances offside there.
But he comes back onside? Nah, does that not count?
I don't think so.
Sheesh. Even though he technically drops back
Yeah.
behind. So see him there. Ali kicks it. Within 10 meters, yeah. It's definitely, yeah.
But he doesn't go back onside?
Nah, because he's within the 10. Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, he's in the 10 technically. I get it. Damn it.
Bummer. Close one there, but the Tigers get a penalty now out of their own end.
Good tackle by Fa'atapu there. He shut that down.
Ah, 20 metres out from our own line here.
It's only 6 tackles though, because it was technically a penalty, so it's not too bad, I think.
But some good attacking shape thrown there. We cut them short on both edges, just unable to really capitalise on the outside. Found a little bit of space. We just need to keep working here. Second tackle, the Tigers working out our own end. Turning back under, safe off. Good defense there from Capewell.
We're doing really well here. Yep.
Lecker really wants that Terrell May now. He's chasing from that inside. Fourth tackle. The Tigers are not at the 50 yet. Galvin wrapped up there from Chanel and Capewell at the 50-metre line here. Beautiful CNK. Beautiful catch there. The Tigers pushing hard now in defense. Nice, Bompy. Keep working. Beautiful run there from Bompy there to get us up to that 30-metre line, catching out the ruck of the West Tigers. Gossi gets us up to that 40-metre line.
No, it was flat. It was a flat pass. Crowd's up for it, but it's flat. Yep.
Yeah, the crowd's up for it. Aaron Clark, offload.
Keep it tidy.
Fish.
Keep it tidy.
Fish running at Luai.
Hold the ball. Hold the
You
ball.
love to see it. Look at it. He wants to get that penalty out of Luai, Nut. CNK, beautiful little tip-on pay there. But Luai, beautiful contact from Luai. Energy. I don't know what's going on here. With the ref to call a spirit of the penalty. But beautiful, beautiful contact there from Jerome Luai. It's the reason why they bought him. Oh, Metcalf was right there. Oh.
Yeah, Luai, he's up. He's going to pick them up a little bit, but look, we gotta be solid here defensively.
Exactly. This game is amazing. Beautiful contest here. A lot of energy from both sides. Here we go. 15 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game, guys. We are down by 6 points, 24-18. The West Tigers up at Campbelltown. The boys are fighting, though. Fanua Bole still out there on that football field.
He's an absolute monster, that guy.
He is unreal, honestly. Latu turns Terrell May back under. Here we go. Third tackle here. The Tigers in Warriors field position here. 45 away from the top Warriors line.
Nothing.
Galvin.
Shut him down.
Beautiful shot there from Lecker. But he gets the ball away. Here we go. 30 meters away from the Warriors line. Galvin is on his haunches after that Lecker shot. They go out the back. Dream Buller. Offload there to Toa off the right foot again. Barnett wraps him up. Luai's dancing. He's looking for the kick. Late little kicking option there. I don't know if Bird and that were onside, but beautiful option from Luai. Tane Chuapiki trying to work it out. And they trap us in the in goal. The Tigers are up.
Oh, mate. That was clean.
Beautiful hit. I thought Jack Bird might have been offside there, but...
Good tackle too. Yeah, no.
Short drop out here.
Good.
Great catch there, Jereen Buller. And he's holding... Oh! Did he drop it? CNK's calling a drop, but it doesn't. Long ball there. Suni Taruva. And a set restart there to West Tigers. A lot of momentum going their way right now. They're on the Warriors line. They go left. Terrell May. Offload.
Nah, come on, guys.
Latu Fainu trying to crack there on Clark and Capewell. Cut back under. Fanua Bole. Third tackle, right post. Tigers got a left side shift. They go short side. Uppy Coruscant, a couple under. Late ball there. Dream Buller off the right foot. And he's going to score in the corner. But they're going to call obstruction.
Must have taken now. Who was it? CHT. Yep. Spirit of the game. We love you, my friend. We love the spirit of the game.
See the run of Toa. Outside shoulder of Chanel.
Yeah. Yeah, creates a space.
And they use that. Beautiful. Penalty Warriors here. Whew. All right. This is a game, bro. This is a game. The Tigers are up for it. The Warriors are up for it.
Shen, don't go anywhere, mate. Don't go anywhere, buddy. You need your hair.
Here we go. The Warriors working out our own end now. 30 meters out. We start the set.
Okay, here we go.
Bumpy off his wing. Almost gets us a 40-meter line. Barnett getting it over that 40. Uppy Coruscant in around the ball. Egan. Chanel cutting out back in the inside. Keep running back on the inside behind the ruck boys. Clark. Beautiful run there from Clark. Should be quick play to ball. Sir. Set restart, surely. There we go. Lecker. Oh. Fifth tackle.
Are they going to open it up?
Chanel.
CHT.
Oh. Beautiful.
All right. Good stuff.
They're challenging it. It might be a push in the back. They believe he was pushed into the ball.
Rubbish.
Capewell chasing through. Capewell's trying to get to the ball. Fuck me.
Is that a penalty? Can't do that, eh? No.
Yeah.
No.
Can't take the ball. Take the player off the ball. Fuck. So the Tigers will get a penalty now.
Yeah, good challenge by them. I would have done the same. Fair enough.
Penalty to the West Tigers there. 12 minutes left in this contest. This is a tough one, man. What a tough contest. Come on, boys. Defense time. Fisher Harris, Barnett coming together with Twal there.
Yeah, Twal's just come on too. Damn.
Terrell May still out there. 11
Freaking
minutes
May is-
and 40.
Let's see on 100 for my super coach. She'll be freaking killing it. Thank you. Jeez.
I need it this weekend, brother. I need it this weekend. Third tackle, Tigers 40 meters out from their own line. Long, Carousel, Latu, Galvin, Buller.
Get him,
Buller.
CHT, come on.
CHT and Pompey bring him down. 45 away from the Warriors line now. They're in Warriors field position. Galvin, Latu.
Latu's having
Quick play to ball.
great game.
He's having an unreal game, brother. Little kick
This is all
there
you cost.
from Galvin. Gossy comes
that.
down with it. Beautiful from Goss.
Good on you guys.
Man,
Sorted it out in the end.
thank God. CNK. The Tigers are working hard now. Here you go, Metcalf. Adelato. Tancho
Oh, yeah,
Piki.
yeah.
Go Lecker!
Go, Lecker. Cut inside,
Go,
cut inside,
Lecker.
cut inside.
Go Lecker!
Inside.
Lecker down the
Pompey.
sideline. Right foot. Go Lecker!
Go.
Let's go!
Go inside. Oh,
He should have probably made the better decision to get the conversion, but
I don't know
Lecker
why.
Lasima down the sideline. That's our superstar.
Oh, yo. That is a try and a half, bro. I've never seen something like that. He didn't look inside, though. That's my only worry. But, that he's a young player. Great
Yeah.
play here, long range. Nice work, Tane.
Beautiful.
Burns him on the outside to lift up.
Goosey. Bang. Right foot. Bang. Right foot. Later, Bird. Take it easy,
Should've
brother.
passed-
Oh, you
Yeah,
should have gone
should've improved.
deeper in. Yeah. But it's up to
Young
Metcalf
pup,
here
though.
with a kick.
It's a young pup just kind of got feeling himself a little bit there.
Oh. Probably woke up my missus with that.
Lovely step. Bang, the power. Oh, Jack Bird just got shot. Snipers in the building.
Label. And the shushing. Let's go.
Okay. Now, you can shush all you want, but if you haven't improved the spot for Metcalf and he misses, that will be one for the tape. And Webby's pissed off that he didn't get closer. Webby's pissed off he didn't go closer. To the try. You can see Webby at the end there. He was like, if he didn't go closer. Okay, it's all on Metcalf.
Come on, boys. The heart in these boys this season is great to see. Came into the game. Dylan Walker, gone. Rocco Berry, gone. Brought it to the West Tigers' hometown. Such a good contest. Both these sides.
All on you,
Here we go,
Metcalf.
Luke.
You got it, bro.
Come on. Straight over to Black Dot.
Lovely kick. Beautiful.
24 all, boys. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game. This could go golden point, bro. We've had 2 draws today with our juniors.
Look. It's going to be a drop goal here. Look at Lecker. I thought he was going to get caught here. Beautiful. Step bang. Jack Bird got sniped.
Oh, you love to see it, bro. You love to see it.
Oh, beautiful. Benji's pissed right now. Benji's absolutely pissed. He is not a happy man. Shout out to Whakatane. Yeah,
Shout outs. Shout outs.
brother.
24 all, guys. What a game. What a game. Shout out to the West Tigers. Their effort and energy is unbelievable. And our boys continuing to hold in. We looked down and out for a second there and we just came back hard.
Just a question there for you, Ash. If you get in the spot there, do you go for the drop goal early?
I believe so. I believe so, bro. May as well. Earlier, there's going to be less pressure. The later, there's going to be a lot of pressure. Fish getting us up to that 50-meter advantage. Fourth tackle, quick later ball. Chance.
Do you go?
We don't go for it now.
Nah,
We don't
no
go
way, no
now.
way. Too far out,
Not in a
too
good
far out.
position. CNK's on the
Oh.
ground. If he's going to call a high tackle. CNK is known for this. I don't really like too much of this in his game. Again, I'll be cheering if we get a penalty from it, but this is, it is a high tackle.
Oh,
I just, I wish the referee called it so it took it out of his hands, but
Yeah, the ref should have called it, but hey. Oh,
And CNK will have to go off. CNK will have to go off with a HIA. You know, guys, I'm going to be completely honest. As a Warriors fan, I don't like it being like this. You know, I'm happy with the penalty. I'm happy with the call because it was the right call. The referee should have been calling that. We don't need players slaying down like this in rugby league. I don't like it. And I love CNK. You know how much I love CNK. But he has it in his game. It should have been called right there.
I think he did. I mean, to be fair, it's a similar one to Kossi. He got hit on the chin. I don't think he's milk. Yeah, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh. Yeah, I've just seen this out of CNK before. And I just...
He knows he has to come off the field, though. So that's, I suppose, the catch-22 of it is that he knows, but maybe he's doing that to sacrifice for the team. You know, I suppose. Yeah.
Exactly. Massive kick here for Luke Metcalf. He's 4 from 4 today. Touch wood. He's about 40 out here.
Doesn't look like any breeze there tonight. Looks like a flat night. So if he just powers through and gets us over.
Hopefully.
Dead
Come
and
on,
straight.
Mets.
Here we go. Beautiful strike.
Beautiful strike. Well done, Metcalf.
Good job.
Well done. A shout out to Luke Metcalf and you saying earlier on this game, this has that Sharks game feel.
No, it does. I knew it had a vibe, a wet night. Anything can happen on a wet night. Look, it's not over. They could score in the last minute too. It could go either way here, but and it will require someone to make a big play. So
we need to get the ball back from this kickoff, and we need to get down the opposite end of the field. Here we go. No, they went long. Gossi, Barnett, straight at Twal, safe off, 10 meters out from the Warriors line. We need a good set here.
Yeah, good set here, and a good long kick or a good high kick from a Metcalf or CHT. Just pin them down the end, force them to chance their arm, and they'll make an error. We're just going to be patient here.
Slowing down the ruck a little bit there, the West Tigers, a little bit of tangled bodies. Third tackle, the Warriors up to the 30-meter line with Aaron Clark. He's been really solid in attack today, especially getting over the advantage line. Wade Egan trying to catch the markers off here. Fourth tackle, beautiful yardage there too. CNK out of dummy half. Over the 50-meter line. Still charging. Beautiful set there from the Warriors after points.
Big kick here. Nice.
Here we go, Mets.
Good height on it. Yep, get a good kick chase.
Nice height. Beautiful point there for Metcalf. Great kick. Fa'atape almost lit up in the ball there. We need a good defensive set here. Luai dancing with the ball. 6 minutes, 37 left. They're stuck on the clock again on Fox League. We need to sort that out. Suni Taruva working out our end. 15 away from the Tigers line. Third tackle here. The Warriors just need to keep it up. Keep this defense up. Let's go, boys. Come on. No penalties. Toa off the point. Continuing on, Api Coruscant, dummy half. Beautiful offload there for Api Coruscant. Fourth tackle, fifth and last. They're up to the 40-meter line here. Terrell May, long shift. Galvin, long. Fa'atape, beautiful little pass there. Jack Bird, Metcalf locked him up.
Nice
Beautiful.
Metcalf.
Nice Metcalf.
Beautiful.
And he taps that Warriors badge, baby. Let's go.
Great tackle. Again, like you said, you pin them down there and time's running out for them. They're going to throw a hospital pass. You get it from Galvin there. Now play percentages. Don't need to score here. Don't need to do anything. Pin them again in their corner. Force them out of their own end. If you can get the try as well, go for it. But be patient.
Just play through the middle, boys. Lecker coming from his edge. Beautiful run. Here we go, guys. No clock there on my screen from Fox League. So I'm guessing about 5 minutes and 40 left in this game. We go left. Chanel off his left foot. Almost.
Oh, they look good. They look good.
3 minutes and 58 seconds. Metcalf, Clark, CNK. Out the back. Aleta, Tainchua Piki. Off his right foot. Oh, beautiful scramble defense there from the Tigers. Fifth and last. Crash ball. Metcalf, no. Kick.
Good kick.
Bumpy. Capewell. Offload. Gossi. Fish. to Clark. Clark going back left side. Clark.
Go, Clark.
Dancing with the football. Go, Clark.
Go, Clark.
Pushing through. Dies of the
Right,
football.
that's
Left hand side.
Right.
Beautiful.
Keep them pinned down there. They're going to have to force the pass out. It's all in
3
our
minutes
favor
left. Suni Taruva. Defense working off the line.
Here. Yeah, man.
No penalties. Come on. We need to be clinical here. Tigers. Dream Buller. 10 out. Second tackle. Long ball. Jerome Luai. Grubber in behinds. Fa'atapes untouched. And Fa'atape kicks it out. Woo!
That's it. That might be it. But those are the risks they have to take. We're playing really good here.
Should have just dove on the ball for Atape. Not a natural winger. I feel for him in that position, but just dive on the ball for the Tigers fans out there.
The spirit of the game, Kossi's skill set has got to fuck up here right now.
Oh, God. Come on, boys. 26-20, guys. 2 minutes and 30 left in this contest here. The clock is still stuck at 2 minutes 30, so it could be a little bit better than that.
All I'd
Gossi
say
with the hit up.
Die with the ball in the corner again. Just die with the ball in the corner. No need to force this. Let them go out of there. And we're just gonna kill time. Get into one of the corners and then just defend.
Exactly. Beautiful run from Barnett there. Third tackle. Clark.
Nice
Straight out to Clark again. Beautiful from Clark. Fourth tackle. A minute 50 left. Nikore, turn back under.
Yep.
Here we go. Metcalf's calling on his outside men.
Yeah, just take a hit up.
CNK. He's going to take that hit up there. A minute 40. A minute 40 left here. The West Tigers 10 meters out from their own end. A minute 32 on my clock here. Jack Bird with the hit up there. 3 men in the tackle. Galvin's out the back there calling for something. They're going to go long, are they? Fanua Bole. Cut back in. He has been unbelievable tonight. Jerome Luai. Long ball. Chanel going for the shot.
Oh. Careful.
Safe cutting in. Oh, almost dislodged by Wade Egan shot there, but continues on. Second tackle, the West Tigers, 20 metres out from their own line. Long to Terrell May. Out of back, Uppy Coruscant. I know, Dream Buller. Dream Buller. No one's up there with him.
Great defense.
57 seconds left. They go short side. Galvin, chip and chase.
Oh, offside. Offside.
CAK.
I thought he was offside as well. Even if it did go through, I thought he was offside. No, dummy, huh?
And let's go! Chanel Hurstavita dives on the ball. No one was at dummy half. 30 seconds left in the contest.
Just die with it. Beautiful win.
Come on, Gossi. Woo! It's a countdown now, guys. 20 seconds left in this contest. 26-20 the Warriors. A gallant West Tigers team they come up against. Both sides should take a lot out of this contest. 10 seconds left here. The Warriors, Ed Gossi. No, Bompy, sorry. 3, 2, 1. Get around the boys. Away from home. 26-24, brother. Oh, my God.
Oh, my man. Oh, absolutely amazing win. Can't take that away from the boys tonight, man. Far out.
Nah.
That's how you grind one out. That's how you win one, man. And look, bro, absolutely amazing win and well deserved too. Both sides played great. Great game. Everyone played all around. We nailed the icing. We nailed the details. Leka Halasima for me. The separation between the two, that solo effort try brought us back in, and then obviously the penalty as well. So, look, man, massive win. We go home now, 3 wins in a row, 8 points. Like, bro, we're feeling pretty good about ourselves right now. You know what I mean?
100%. The heart in the side is unquestionable at the moment. Holding in. before I touch on my last little thoughts, before I jump off again, bro, I don't know if I'll be able to jump off. I think I'll probably with the end the stream sort of thing. I think because
No,
I started the stream, so
I got it here. Yeah,
okay, so it should be okay.
Yep.
All right,
Yep, you're all good.
beautiful.
Yeah, get
All
your
right,
last
before
thoughts
I
in
go,
we go, Ash.
100%. Before I go, man, shout out to the West Tigers, first of all, coming into this contest, how far they've come. Both sides coming into this contest, dropping both centers. They lost Adam Dewey. We lost Rocco Berry with the hamstring injury. You know, we had no Dylan Walker midweek. He had left us. We had to do late shifts in this game. Samuel Alfano goes off for the West Tigers. Like, there's so many things going, but both the hearts and both these sides, what an incredible contest. I would say defensively, there was moments we need to fix up in the contest as well. Like, just to be a little bit of like, touch on that first of all, but the heart, the kicking pressure that we put on, the kicks from our halves, like we played a really solid game plan. We didn't have to do anything too much in this contest in the way of amazing shifting and stuff. And the boys just defensively got it home. I think that's the biggest thing is we need to understand we are a defensive side now. We play our game for our defense and then we attack off the back of that. High possession rate, field position, that's how we win football games. And we did that tonight. And it just shows that if we can win these little games, Webby said it last year, these are all the games that we lost last year. Little games, close efforts. We just go over the top over the West Tigers, who are very gallant, the side that's up at home at Campbelltown. They're a tough beat. And we did that. Incredible performance from the boys. Shout out to everyone out there. Amazing.
Absolutely amazing, man. Thanks again, Ash, bro. You've been absolutely wonderful running this show right here, man. I know you got to get back to work, get prepped and stuff, but massive show for you, bro. Thank you very much. Great to have you on, my man. Really do appreciate it.
No, thank you, bro. Thank you. Oh,
Absolutely
unreal, bro. Unreal. But I would say, bro, honestly, before I go, I'm hoping that this stream doesn't drop out when I leave, okay? So if it does, I'm not too sure how it'll work out.
Yep, I'll wait. I'll just go. If you bounce out, we'll see what happens, bro. But if not, we can go back on. It's all good.
Okay, sweet. All right, guys. You all have a great night. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the viewers tonight as well. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content and all that. We're bringing to Wise Up TV. I will see you guys Tuesday night. Got a massive week coming up, but thank you so much. Joshy, take us over, brother. I'll see you guys soon. Take it easy.
Joshy's in here. Awesome stuff, brother. See you, brother.
Hey, label.
Okay, my man. Welcome in, my man. Josh, man. How you doing, bro? How was that game for you, my man?
It was so good. I can't stop laughing, man. That was so good.
That's awesome, mate.
Right.
What was that, man? How about that finish, bro? What'd you make of that absolutely nail biter right there, eh? It's just classic. I knew as soon as it was raining, I was like, bro, this is going to be like 2023 Sharks, bro. Like, absolutely awesome.
Honestly, I think the turning point of Terrell not being able to get that try it's a turning point for my Supercoach team as well. It was the linchpin of this game, right? It was what swapped their momentum into our momentum.
Bro, harder and like it's a massive performance from the boys. Sorry guys, I might be a bit lagging a little bit, but man, what did you make of the whole performance by the boys? Like from start to finish, who for you stood out? Who were the people that you really who got us home in the end? Was it a team effort? Was it individuals? What do you make of the team performance?
Yeah, I thought we were really solid through the middle for the most part. I think we fell away a little bit kind of at the end of the first half and the start of the second. But I think like our middle boys, our middle starters of, Fish and Barney and Aaron Clark played huge. I thought he was massive. The young boys coming on were great. Even Jackson Ford as well. He was fantastic. Bunty, like our bench had such a big impact. And like Webby said before the game, the boys aren't there to do, like Bunty's not there to do what Dylan Walker did. He's just in there to provide that punch, provide what we need for the game. And that's exactly what he did. I thought, Lecker was outstanding. Obviously that try, I was, go Lecker the whole way. And then because obviously the stream's a little bit delayed, so I've watched it and then I've like flicked onto the stream and watched you guys start laughing and carrying on. But my man of the match is Wade Egan.
Oh,
I
huge,
thought
eh?
he was a monster.
No, Wade was an absolute beast, man, and like far out, he just nailed the tempo around the ruck. I think Uppy, between him and Uppy, he picked his moments really well, and the tries we got as well. I just want to quickly. A lot of people talked about the halves throughout the game and complaining about it, but I thought again they nailed it. They scored their try after half time. Metcalf finished it off with the kick. Again, this is 3 weeks in a row where these two have built a solid performance. You can't really fault them, can you?
Nah, and I mean, I think what's driving these performances as well is watching the halves and the cup team of Tanner Boyd and Tim Martin. They've played really well over the last 2 weeks. So these boys now have that pressure of, okay, we're playing well, but these guys are playing extra well. So we need to then step up again. And I thought both of them played really, really solidly. I thought there was a couple of decision-making things that were, here or there, but that's what happens, it's footy. Not everyone's perfect every game unless you're named Cameron Smith,
Yeah, yeah, hard over. I just think again, boys are proving I'm just watching Lecker right now as he goes over. Look, the young guys, let's talk about them because Ali Leotoa last week with the double. Lecker, the fastest winger now we have in the team. Scores a winger's try. Is it time to let these boys shine? The young guys, and really give them some solid roles within the team. And I think they're paying Webby back, tenfold with how they're performing right now.
Absolutely, yeah. I think Lecker got, obviously with the Corsi hit, he came on a bit earlier for that one. But then I think he stayed on when the change happened and New Corday went off.
Yep.
I thought and then Dimitri coming on at I think 25 minutes as well. Webby's giving these boys more of a shot now, and he's trusting them more, which is amazing. And I can't wait till we start trusting Jacob Laban as well, and bringing him through, so that our young boys are just going to keep carving up. I think they'll have those moments like Dimitri had last week with a couple of drop balls. I thought tonight a couple of effort areas for Dimitri as well. He was doing the slap of the ball when they're going through, which in the wet, sure, that's fine, but that's not going to work. 99 times out of 100, make the tackle instead of trying to slap the ball out. But I thought it was cheating a little bit there in terms of the effort, but overall they run hard, they work hard, and Ali Leotoa, he's rocketing up into one of the top centers of the game at this point.
No, he really is, man. Just quickly, man, this one here, Alex, all socials are bagging CNK hard for milking the irony. Again, these calls are, some teams get them, some teams don't. What did you make of that call? It was kind of a pivotal game. It ended up being the difference. Do you think it was the right call, or what's your thoughts on this whole kind of milking situation?
Well, to me, I don't know when the rules change, you can't shoulder someone in the face.
Yeah, bang on. Yeah.
So if the ref doesn't see it, make him see it. Same with I personally thought the Jerome Luai shoulder to the face, that should have been a 10 in the bin, because that was hard. And obviously Corsi with the strong head was able to come back on, but if he wasn't able to come back on, we've lost the winger for the game and for next week as well. Luckily enough, he was able to pass the test and come back. But it's these ones where it's a blatant penalty, and I think the ones that get me are the hip drop ones, because that to me is a bit more of an interpretation other than his shoulder went into his face. With the hip drop, it's well, he's got to reposition, then drop down and land. It's well, several things have got to happen, and you just feel some pressure on the back of your leg. And then same with lying down for the crusher tackle. I understand it because someone's crushed your head. It's how it happens. So for me, lying down in the tackle, fine, as long as something's happened. If something hasn't happened, take your licks. You get roasted for it because that's fair.
I want to give a bit of acknowledgement to the Tigers. Just what did you make of their performance? They had their moments too, and at the end of the day, it was 2 points the difference. Do you think they are a genuine top 8 shout, or me personally, just before you go, I was really impressed with Paulie and May just playing long minutes, and you're thinking, man, they got some quality there too. They just kind of they bombed some moments themselves, bro. But what do you make of the Tigers?
Yeah, I mean, to me, the Tigers are a little bit like the Bulldogs last year. They're kind of fighting to get into that space. Their effort is outstanding. Time after time after time, they are hanging on these effort areas and working hard. And yeah, like you said, Terrell May, Fonua Bole, like these two guys have stepped up so much from last year, especially Bole. Like I remember right at the start of the season, like reading through some forums and stuff for Supercoach or Fantasy or whatever, and just seeing why is Fonua Bole in the squad, like where is he at? And now he's he's starting for them, playing big minutes, and it's something that they need, that they need that out of him, and they
Yep. Bro, let's go now. We'll get into the player ratings. We'll start from the back. CNK for you, what'd you make of his game? What a rating out of 10? What would you give CNK for tonight?
Oh, it's real hard to do ratings like straight after the game, especially when we win, man. Yeah. I'm on a high. I'm like 10, everyone. But I thought CNK was really solid. He was in the right area the whole time. It's we've come so far from a month ago in Vegas, right? It's
very hard.
Crazy change. I think for me, I'd give him like a 7.5 to an 8. Like he was around there, solid, doing what he needed to do the whole game.
Yep. Yeah, I think he was absolutely solid. He didn't do anything untowards or that, he took some hard carries too. So no, I'm with you, bro. 7 or 8. We'll jump over to Koss, bro. A lot of people in the chat giving Koss praise, and I think duly so, man. I thought it was close to an 8.5 for Koss. Safe under the high ball. Yardage was good. Didn't really get burnt on the outside by Taruva. It was what a lot of people expected, that they would target him. What do you make of Kossi?
Oh, it's so good to see him back and having a good game. I think he's played so well in Cup recently. He's actually been really, really solid, and he's getting that confidence back. Like you said, he was solid under the high ball. He took pretty much every kickoff, and it was cool that he was taking those kickoffs. That gives him that actual, okay, I've got the ball in my hands now. I've got that little bit more confidence as he's going on. Yep. But like T Mackie said, like Kossi at 10.
Yeah, based on what we were expecting, eh?
Bro, honestly, like everyone just I was fighting with people on Twitter, like who's better to chuck in at the wing at the moment? Like who else do we have?
He was the right guy for wet conditions too, and you got hard yardage out of him. You got he was safe under the high ball, maybe 1 or 2 where he got tested and he did well. Like they didn't really test that edge, which is great for him. And look, this is a Kossi. I've always backed Kossi. I've always loved him. I've always respected him, and we know that he's been through a tough part. But we got to remember that this kid, potential 2023 in the Magic Round game until he got an injury, he was doing absolutely wonderful. So this will be good for his confidence. And if he gets another shot next week, that would be great too. So look, absolutely, for what it is, happy for him. Yep.
I think for me, like, obviously in the game, you're like, oh man, come on, Ed, come on, bro. Like this isn't, back at high school, chucking a ball around with your friends. This is, the NRL. We need you. And then, seeing him lose his confidence last year, and it's almost like it's not wanting him in the team isn't oh man, Ed sucks. Like I don't want him, because he's obviously good enough to play NRL or to play Cup. It's just like, is he confident enough to play? And I think tonight he found a little bit of form, a little bit of confidence, and it's really, really cool to see. And I'll happily eat words and say, look, I didn't think Ed was right for our for who we are as the Warriors, but
Yep.
you know, he played really well tonight, and yeah.
Let's go now to Pompey. I thought Pompey had some good moments too. Mate, I couldn't really see. I mean, the try that was going to be given for who was it? Buller, was it? You maybe say, that but I can't fault Pompey tonight. I'll give him a good 7.5. Is there anything of? I can't really remember him having a bad moment.
Nah, he definitely didn't have a bad moment. He had
Nah.
a Menes try at the start. That's
Yep.
like 5 whacks
Bro,
in a row.
I
Whacks
give him
on,
7.58 for that. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
No, I know what you mean.
Mr. Miyagi. Whacks on, whacks off, get through, score. He
Yep.
did real well actually on that try to hold the arm up the whole time. You just want
He
to
did, yeah.
let me get
That's right.
down and get over, but he just kept it up, and then managed to.
Actually got to give credit to Pompey there. So maybe an 8.5 for the try.
Definitely.
Little efforts as well. Let's go now to Ali Leatoa. I thought just another solid game from this kid. You don't have to score every time. You don't have to do everything. But he's just such a good professional. He's got, just good control of what he's doing. He's really building a good profile for himself as a centre, man. So what did you make of Ali there?
Every game he just grows and grows and grows. I think when we see him in Vegas, and I don't like turning to Vegas as a game to be a kind of half and half point for where our players are at, but the strength he's gone to since then and the way he's warmed into the season, and obviously last week was such a massive, like a big week for him personally, scoring those 2 tries. But this week he just did what you want out of a center. Like he was damaging, he was running the ball, and even on that shift out for Halasima, getting out of dummy half quickly, that's what
great.
That's what set up the try, and it's what we don't see when when you're watching Leka Halasima run down the wing and you're going, yes, Leka, yes, but it started from Ali and it started moving.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Going out to Tane, I thought Tane just another solid performance from him. The kick in behind for the try for Tapi, I think that's hard to do. You play right up and in defense. Great kick from Luai. You can't really fault him for that. He had some tough carries. I thought it was quite a tough night for him. But again, just this kid's a good player, a good professional, continuing to develop and grow. I got him in a solid 8, sort of 7.58. What do you have for Tane there?
Yeah, bro. For once, I think he wasn't the he was probably the worst out of our back 5, which is saying something about the rest of our back 5. Like he still played a great game. He was fantastic. He was the way he just steps and jinks and moves and gets players off him is crazy for a guy of his size. And the development he's had as a winger, especially like that one. Where Chance was offside and he scored, where Tane got to the outside of Atape and was going out and he just had the wherewithal to throw it back in. That's something that maybe a few weeks ago he might not have done. The growth in his game as a winger is that. But yeah, I'd say like a 7.5. Again, there wasn't much he could do about the kicking behind. That's just Luai being brilliant.
Yeah, no. Absolutely. Let's go now to CHT. I thought again solid game from him. I couldn't really I couldn't fault the halves today. I felt they played within themselves at the right times, and CHT I got them in the 7.5. That good setup for that Metcalf support play was great from both of them. I thought they nailed that play following from Egan. But yeah, what was CHT for you? What was your thoughts on them?
Oh, that's my boy, eh? CHT.
Yeah, that's your boy. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I thought he was he was strong. I think he brings a calmness for Luke. He's someone that is just going to solidly play within his game. He's going to control his side so Luke can manage kind of that 60% of the field that he's managing, and
Yeah.
Chanel will stay within that 40%. You know,
Yep.
and I thought, yeah, like that support line he ran for Wade was real good, and obviously that pass that he gave inside to Luke Metcalf reminded me of the Rabbits game last year, round 5. You know, with Wade Egan going through,
Yeah,
giving
that's
it
right.
to Mighty, and
Yep.
and back. It's you know, it was so weird to see that little, you know, almost parallel of the way that played out. But yeah, man, I thought Chanel was real solid. I'd happily give him a 7.5, 8. I thought he was real strong.
Yeah, no, I again, the guys are proving that they don't need to have this massive, expensive game, especially on a wet night. If you play within yourself and play structured, that they're being rewarded for it. And I'm just watching the boys now as they're getting super pumped up, singing the team song there. That is, just desserts for them playing within that structure. We'll go now to Metcalf. Again, solid game from Metcalf. Probably, died with the ball a few times. But again, iced the big moments. The kick was 40 meters out. Usually, rugby league kickers struggle with those types of kicks because those are usually like rugby union kicks. Absolutely nailed it. And even the kick for Lecker's try, that's usually a dead zone for like a CHT and the likes that have struggled in it. Nailed it. So you got to give Metcalf a lot of credit for doing the simple things, getting the boys over the line. I've got him in probably an 8.5 as well. But what do you make of Metcalf?
Yeah, I think he's got a lot of pressure on him from the fans. I think there's quite a few things that every time he does something wrong or doesn't finish a play, it's Tim Mighty should be the 7, he should be the 6. And I think he plays with that pressure really well. I think he, the way he guides our team around isn't the same as Sean, isn't the same as how Tim Mighty would do it. But his kicking game was solid. He, made the right decisions 80% of the time, which, if you do something right 8 times out of 10, you're going to be pretty happy with yourself. And we see the way he supports and the way he works, and sometimes he will get caught on tackle 5, and that's why I think it's so important to have Chanel there with him. I thought his try was mean. Again, that follow through, the way he supports is something we haven't seen from a 7 in a long time, or a 6 in a long time, maybe since like SJ. But then again, SJ was, the way he used to support was actually, going through the line himself and then stepping and dummying him, for himself. But the way Luke works and the way he plays, I think is real pivotal to how we play, which obviously it is because he's our halfback. But when he plays well, we play well,
Yeah, no, absolutely. I go to Fisher Harris now. I thought again solid. He just does what he does. He's not a massive meter eater type forward, but he just ties everything in. Look, I got Fish on a 7.58 again. Just missed the consistency. I don't think, knock on wood, I've seen an error from him. Maybe 1 or 2 penalties, but again, all those little things, when you do them over a long period of time, they add up. So, what did you make of Fish?
He was I think our leader in the middle tonight. I thought he was probably one of our best in the middle. The way he was, picking out the players to run at, the way he ran at Luai made me laugh. And then also the way he stood up for our younger boys as well. I thought was real impressive. He is an awesome player in the middle, and he's just our leader, right? He was real strong defensively. I think when he was on the field, there wasn't anything really wrong with our defense. And you saw that when Fainu scored his try, straight away, him, Mitch Barnett, and Aaron Clark were back on the field and working. It went from the 3 benchies to back to them, and then our defense shored up. So I was pretty impressed with Fish tonight.
Yeah, I thought Fish was awesome.
Give him like an 8. Sorry, 8.
Yeah, 8 out of an 8. Yeah, Egan, I agree with you, bro. I'm gonna go for a 9 or something close to that. Playing 80 minutes, bro, it's just what we need so that we can get more forwards on the game. The fact that he's playing 80 now, it just allows Lecker and Dimitri more time on the field, and so the fact that he's been healthy, But more importantly, his attacking game I thought was absolutely awesome, man. So what do you make of Egan, who no doubt was your man of the match as well?
Yeah, well, first of all, I have him at 9.5. I thought he didn't really
Yep.
do anything wrong of note. The way he manipulates the ruck is incredible. I saw Jackson Hastings posted on X as well about, you know, the way he controls in his game IQ is unmatched. And when you hear that from an NRL player, that you know, you got to take notice of that, you know. And I think the way he gets in behind the markers, the way he, you know, manipulates the A and B defender is so important for our go forward, and it's how we get from our 30 to their 30 every time. You know, every single
point.
set we're down there and we're in there, you know, getting into their red zone. And like T Jack just said, you know, he's got good tackle technique now. You know, he's actually he's not getting his head in the wrong place. He's working hard. But yeah, no, I thought the only blip I had for him was I thought, even though Alex Seyfarth looked like he was offside and whatnot, I thought if we got the ball out to the right there, because obviously they had Fino on the right on the wing.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah.
If he got it all the way out there, it might have been way different. But yeah, I like what Caleb said here. Yeah, shout out Caleb.
He makes it now. Yeah, he's 5 years. I think it's 5-year minimum, whatever it is.
Yeah, man. Residency for New Zealand. Won't want or you probably won't want to hear that as a New South Wales supporter, but as a Kiwi supporter, you know, it's pretty good.
Oh, I love it. I'd love it as a Kiwi supporter. Let's go now to Barnett. Again, a solid. Him and I tied into with him and Fish both like consistent. I can't really fault them for anything. Came back, brought that leadership on as well. So yeah, probably eight for me. What do you make of Barnett?
Yeah, I thought he was really, really solid in defense. I love the way that they being, you know, our middle three kind of pick up and drive people back. And he was the one that kind of, you know, he's the one doing that every single time. And every time someone's getting driven back, it's him in the tackle and him, you know, pushing up and doing that. I thought he had a couple of things on attack which, you know, were a bit iffy. He dropped the ball a couple of times.
Sure,
I think one of them, you know, got punched out of him. One of them was, you know, kind of thrown over the back of his shoulder. So again, it's kind of hard to be like, you know, oh, he, you know, dropped those balls and that's his fault. But, you know, if he'd caught those balls, maybe a couple of things would be different. You know, maybe it would have been a different story. But, you know, Mitch, yeah, I have it like a 7.5, 7 maybe. But like, again, 7 is still, you know, incredible.
Yeah, it's still good. I mean, you're probably right there. No, Peter, we do, bro. We do feel the same. Never a Warriors game that I've ever watched have I ever felt super good, like relaxed.
No, bro.
So we feel you, bro. We feel you absolutely. Okay, let's get now into the back row. Capewell. Again, 80 minutes, pretty solid. Can't take anything away from Capewell that I can think of. Again, 7.5, in that kind of range.
Yeah, I'm just looking at his.
Just a solid,
Trying to look at his stats. Because he is real good, and I think he's what we need in the second row in terms of being versatile. Like he can, you know, he can jink back inside. He runs those lines for Chanel real well.
Yes.
But also then if, you know, one of our outside backs goes down, he can just slide out there, and he's quite good out there. He ran for, it says here, 71 meters off of 8 hit-ups, which is pretty good. He had a 2-meter kick straight into straight into the breadbasket of one of their players, whoever it was.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
But no, I thought this was probably his best game of the year. I really liked the way he played tonight. I don't think he was bad. But he's serviceable, right? He's someone that he's almost like Jackson Ford 2023. You know, someone that is not going to let you down, but isn't going to, you know, be the game changer and all of that.
Yeah. No, you're right. Morata, I kind of, you got that beautiful try, well deserved, good on Marata too. A few penalties again, soft ones. Yeah, probably got him in there at 7.5, but kind of tired at points. But then he came off, and then Lecker came on, and maybe with the Kossi HIA, maybe he doesn't stay out there for that long. But what'd you give Marata?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I find it hard with Murata. Like he's solid defensively, really solid defensively, but he's been caught out quite a few times with penalties this year, or with mistakes in the ruck and things like that. And it is hard to keep defending that and keep going, yep, nah, he's playing all right. He's doing fine. I liked his try. His try was, that was a great run. That was a whole run. That's exactly what we ask of him. What I would love to see, and I've been thinking about this for a couple of weeks, is have Murata start on the edge. That's perfectly fine, and have him 30 minutes or whatever. Bring Lecker on there, and then when Murata comes back on, have him come back through the middle and leave Lecker out wide. Obviously, if Lecker gets tired, then you can move Murata back out that way. But giving Lecker, 40 minutes, 50 minutes in a game, and still using Murata for his impact and his running through the middle, because the way he defends in the middle is outstanding, but also the way he attacks and gets on the front foot through the middle, I think is really, really good.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree with that. I think Lecker does need that time and opportunity. So I agree. Bring him through the middle. I think there's multiple ways of doing that. Let's go now to Aaron Clark. I thought another solid game from Aaron, man. Just keeps doing his job. Nothing silly from him. Everything's really, really solid. I'll give him around an 8, that type of marker as well. What'd you make of Aaron, man?
Yeah, I think you can notice the difference in our team when he's on the field. The way and obviously massively now that Dylan Walker's gone, but the way he ball plays was so underrated while Walker was still here. And I think how he's, how he pushes us forward, his leg speed. When he came back on, he changed the momentum, and he, really, really pushed hard, and through the middle, and the way he gives time to Metcalf and to Chanel is crazy. I actually thought it was like an 8.5 from Aaron. I thought he was real beast. He was running real hard, playing real well. I was gonna say 8.5 for Aaron.
Yep. No, that's cool. Absolutely cool. Okay, Jackson Ford off the bench. I thought again, great solid game from Jackson. Can't really fold him. He's doing that role so well. Again, just baffles me why Webby went to him as a starting prop. We will never know. It's one of those great mysteries of Webby. But for what he's been doing off the bench has just been absolutely awesome, man. What do you make of Jackson Ford?
Yeah, I can see him in the chat here. He's already on the YouTube stream after that. No, I thought the way he I didn't even know he had this in this game, but the steps he has, the way he can step across,
he's got little moves. Yeah,
he's got a real good step about him, and I think the way he again powers through and pushes forward into the defense is something that we were missing off the bench in that Raiders game. And so I was real glad to see when Webby decided to move him back to the bench and then use him as an impact. And the way he has been used as an impact is incredible. I think he's been one of our best over the last kind of 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Last week he was huge. This week, again, huge. I think he's a little bit of like a cleanup work guy. When everything's going wrong, he's in there and he's able to clean up and make sure getting to the tackle and getting through there. But I was quite impressed with Jacko. I think like a 7.5 again, like limited minutes off the bench, right? Like you can't really big him up too much, but I don't know. It was like a 7.5 for me. Was that the same for you or?
Yeah. No, 7.5 minimum. I thought it was really, really solid. Going now to I think it's Dimitrik was the next one to come on. good moments, but I was really disappointed with his slap at the ball. Those type of tackles, yeah, you got to put your body on the line. You just got to throw yourself at it. I was a bit disappointed. He's kind of had a little bit of a slip in terms of his effort areas. I'll probably give him around a 6.5 just for that, because it was such a out of character poor moment. But that's a great one to go take the tape, not in front of everyone on film Tuesday, but Webby in private say, hey man, that's not acceptable. We want you to do better there. But what'd you give Dimitri for that one?
Yeah, I did think he was probably the lowest rated off the bench. I thought like the impact he brings is great, and I would love to see him used a little bit more closer to halftime. So again, when we get whatever about us from with Walks leaving, obviously Jacko comes on early and that's great, but whoever comes on second, I don't think should be Dimitri. I think we should be bringing him on for the 10 minutes before halftime, him and Lecker kind of at the same time, and get them on and pushing through together. Because I think, again, sometimes too much game time is too hard for him.
Yeah.
Those effort areas keep falling and dropping down. But no, I don't know. I think he played how we'd expect a rookie to play, right? Or a less than 15 game player to play.
I actually it was a quick play. It's not trying to. I don't think we're trying to beat up on. Like I'm not even saying that. I think just saying it's one of those ones that you can learn from as a young player. That and it's not just him. It was a person on the other side of him. But those are the things that they can all improve on, and they're young, and this is a great part of learning. Webby has protected them a bit. You have a moment like that as a young guy. It's great to learn from. So that's all we are asking for.
Absolutely.
Leka Halasima, again, this kid is one of the great potentials of this era. I don't want to talk him up right now with some of the greats we've had, but he's just continuing to show that he has something special about him. That solo effort try, to the way he dealt with that and finished that. I thought he was robbed last year against the Bulldogs of that try. This was just deserves for a solo effort from him, man. I got to give him about an 8.59. I love that he went at Terrell May. I was a little bit worried he pushed it too far, and you could see old Spirit of the Law referee was about to use the Spirit of the Law and maybe penalise us. But I think Liquor for me probably in the 8.5. Game-changing moment. What do you make of Liquor, man?
Yeah, just on the Terrell May little scuffle, the way I love the way the ref actually talked to Liquor. Like obviously he recognized, this guy's like real new into first grade, obviously not new into rugby league, but the way he was like, if you push that a little bit further, then we've got trouble, and kind of saying like, look, you can get away with a little bit, but as soon as you go too far, like I have to go against you, and so kind of letting Liquor know, hey, look, cool that you're excited and cool that this is like a main opportunity for you, but let's just tone it down just a touch. And then, on the contrast, you hear him talk to Terrell May. He's like, bro, just don't do that,
Just chill out, bro. Yeah, chill out. Yeah.
But no, I think after that try, I was, packing up the car ready with my chisel and my stuff ready for the little statue down at Mount Smart for him. So if anyone wants to come tomorrow, I'm heading down to Mount Smart. We'll do it, just outside the stadium there, just for Liquor. I thought he was immense tonight. I really did. He is probably the best of our young bunch, I'd say. The way he works and the way he plays is something that we haven't seen out of a second row come through the grade for us in a long time, And I think we've done him a good service by having him play as Australian Cup and get ready to play in these games. To now bring him on, earlier because of Ed Corsi, and having him start out on the left side and then move over to the right side, it's a real big confidence builder for him. And that try, that try was absolutely insane. Watching him run down the sideline, I was like, "Bro, please step inside. Like I
Yeah.
can't do this."
Nah, bro, it was. Yeah, I thought he was gonna go out, and then he just snuck through, and then bang, bang, the two fend offs.
Bro,
Finish now.
someone shot Jack Bird with a sniper.
Oh, sniper! I saw it. See, was snipers in the building. They gotta
Yeah,
do
bro.
the security. Get out there, look for the sniper, bro.
Might have come from a Dragons fan or a Sharks fan or a Broncos
Oh
fan who
man,
had to deal with
oh
Jack
yeah,
Bird before that,
so
but
there was a
or
sniper in the
maybe Adam
building.
Louis, you know.
So it might have been out there, bro. Man, just lastly, Bunty of 4, Mr. kind of fix it, Mr. Just look, he wasn't expecting probably to be playing this week. Thought he was probably on cup duties again. Does a wonderful little 10, 20 minutes there. I'll give him a solid, 6.57. Just Mr. Reliable. You can always get a good 10, 15 out of Bunty there, man. But what'd you make of Bunty, bro?
Yeah, I thought he had some really, really good runs. He was solid defensively as always. One thing that I notice every time he plays first grade is he must be quick off the line because the ref every time he's defending, it's Bunty, Bunty. It's almost every single play. It's quite hard to, like obviously we can't see the defensive line because it kind of zooms in on the play of the ball, but maybe I don't know. He's pushing up too fast. I thought he was great, but there's again just those couple of things like if he can just hold half a second longer, so he's onside and not kind of leaving that little gap in the defensive line. But no, I thought he was great again, defensively solid as always, and I don't know, he was great.
Mate, I was gonna before we wrap up, man. Just gonna quickly. I thought some of these comments earlier. Dominic, what happens if Rocco's back? I think we just go back to our original plan. I don't think Kossi has earned anything to say. He keeps his spot.
Nah.
I think we all agree on that.
Yeah, I thought Corsi was great, but Rocco is years ahead of him in terms of being an NRL player and being a solid first grader. And so again, I think what we'll see is Pompey named on the wing again if Rocco's fit by round 6. Obviously next week we have the bye, so we don't need to worry about him next week. But
that's right.
After is maybe when we'll, because it's a minor hamstring, and you've always got to be real careful with the hamstrings.
Hamstrings, very careful. Yeah. Just this last one, I think we'll just cover this. I thought Lexi had a great question. Do you think if May scored that try, we had it in us to come back? I felt the momentum was with them if they'd gone and got that try. But again, you probably had a moment from Leka Halasima, and then maybe you have a last-ditch moment from someone else. You never know. You might have got maybe a draw, and then they maybe got the field goal. You never know. But it felt at the time it was a big moment. But grateful he dropped the ball. What do you think, Josh?
Well, there was 3 sets in a row, or like 3. We didn't get the ball for all, like 2 tries in a row, and then that one as well. So he did drop the ball over the line. That was real lucky. And obviously, there's hands in there trying to karate chop the ball out, and things like that as he's trying to put it down. But I do think if that was if he had scored there, I believe the game was over. I genuinely think we may have scored 2 more tries, but I don't know, something about the pressure. Maybe Metcalf misses a kick or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
and then it goes. But I think as soon as we score, as Halasima scored that try, it was sweet. We're on here, and it was almost like the momentum as soon as he dropped the ball just shifted to us, which was awesome.
Yeah, man. Look, guys, I think this is a great comment by Peace. A win as a win. Focus on the positive. Yeah, again, I know there are some frustrations, but I think considering Dylan Walker not playing, and based on the game plan, keeping it quite simple, and the halves nailing that, and everyone, I think we just have to, guys, understand that to get 3 wins in a row, we haven't had that. Well, I think we got that last year, but hasn't been always the case. and especially to get them early. I'm big on getting to 12 wins, 13 wins.
Mhm.
That gets you into the top 8. We're a quarter of a way there, technically. So let's celebrate that. I totally agree. You agree with that, Josh?
Yeah,
Just
bro.
focus
How
on
many
those
people would have
positives.
had us?
Yeah, I agree.
How many people would have had us 3-1 after 4 rounds, and then going into the bye as well? If we look ahead and add the 2 points for next week, now we're in the top 3. You know, we're in the top 2 if we add those points. And again, like 2 of the teams above us are Melbourne and Gold Coast, who have both had byes already. So we jump ahead of them, and then Manly and Brisbane are above that. Obviously, the Bulldogs on 8 points. They haven't dropped a game yet, but yeah, I don't know. We're playing really well. It's weird. The ladder is so odd this year. The ladder is so weird. We've got Cronulla, Penrith, the Roosters all down in the bottom 9. The Tigers are just there now, obviously, because they just lost. But
The
we've
NRL
got-
letter hasn't refreshed yet, so I'm gonna have to wait to see what that.
we're up
Yeah.
into 6th.
We're up
at
to
the
6
moment.
now. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we're 6th, and then we add the 2 points, and we go up to 2nd. But add the 2 points for next week, and we go up to 2nd, because I like to add things early, and then
Well, you look, you got Seagulls. We beat them. They're up in 2nd on this ladder. So look, we got to feel good about ourselves and stay positive, guys. I don't think we should beat ourselves right now.
No.
The team, look, for 24 to 18 for a long period there, I was thinking, mate, we might be out of this game, but the boys really fought hard, and so I can't really fault them, and I just think we're doing really well without a Dylan Walker, without explosive attack. We're finding ways to win, and that is problem solving, finding solutions, not beating ourselves up on the team. We're patient. So anyway, my man, I think we're going to wrap it up soon. Any last thoughts from you, my man?
It all looks good now, but our next 2 games, Storm and Brizzy, it's tough.
Well, don't worry about that. Just chill, man. Everyone have a good bye week. Don't even think about it. Just
Absolutely,
relax.
bro. I'll be happy this whole week and all next
Yeah.
weekend, because we get a free 2 points, and then next Tuesday I'll start to worry again. But for now, I'm a happy chap.
Nah, man, I am too. Just quickly, guys, before we sign off, look, guys, back to what Josh was saying. We didn't think we'd be 3-1 in the situation, nor did we think the 3-1 we got was in those specific games. So to get the Manly, to get the Tigers, and who was the other? Roosters, mate. Great stuff by the team. Pat yourself on the back, Webby. You had, everyone was coming after you. Pat the halves on the back. Everyone was coming after the halves. Everyone was coming after CNK. Great job, even with the rumors around Super League. Fish, everyone was saying, "Oh, nah, AFB is way better." Well, look at AFB right now, and then look at us. Hey, I just say,
Yeah, bro.
So
where are they?
enjoy-
They're all the way down there. I have to scroll to the second page to find
Apparently,
them.
everyone's complaining about AFB now. I don't know. Maybe it was Webby all the whole time.
It's what we said. We said, I saw a couple of people saying like AFB cares about his performance and not the teams, and it's weird. I thought we might have said that a couple of times last year. I don't know.
Anyway, enjoy it, people. This is a great time to be alive. And we'll be back tomorrow night for Members Show to jump in again tomorrow night.
Yo.
And the great words of Jose, 3 in a row, baby. That's all we got to say. Enjoy.
Yes, sir.
Relax. Up the wires as always. Stay safe, guys. We'll catch you later. Peace.